Listen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Switch on the soundboard to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. The only podcast where we try things differently every single stream. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got my guys here with me. Damo, how you doing today?
Man, doing great. Splendiferous. W Hype Train, W Vibes. Had a good stream earlier. It's been a great day.
That's good, man. Sage, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Not gonna lie. Man. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, I think on the pod we hit 1K. Well, nigga, the TSO versus hit 2, and that deal broke a deal that I've been putting off for 3 years ever since we started TSO. Man, fucked around and watched One Piece. That shit, not bad thus far. Starting a new journey. Mods have been on stupendous timing. Appreciate the shit. That nigga Luffy all right with me. Thus far. We'll see how the story continues, man.
I don't want you to just like roll over that like that didn't just happen. How many subs did it take to get to One Piece?
2,000.
Oh,
He's hitting
no,
That's why. It makes sense. It just makes sense.
I just started pressing.
Last time it was a speech. This time, man, I'm just grateful. At this point, last time was all speechy and shit. This time I'm just grateful, man. We did it. We fucking did it. Pinky Fingers was to the moon in that stream, man. That shit was fantastic. Shout out Bruno Mars. Nigga never misses. Shout out that nigga as well.
he doesn't. Well, he missed once. Lazy song was a miss.
Lazy song is not a miss. Are you a
That's correct.
You're a bot. You're a bot.
Call me a bum. Like, God
Talking
damn.
about that. Hey, I don't feel like doing
You a
it.
bum?
You talking about that song?
Yeah, that's the
Lazy
Yeah.
song.
Ooh,
This
that's
is
one of the
hard.
weakest. That's one of the weakest songs.
Oh, Chad, lazy song I miss or not. But I already gave my speech. I'm gonna upload that video. It's not gonna do good view wise, but I'm gonna upload a video literally titled "That Time I Hit 2K," and it's gonna show the 1K celebration as well as the 2K celebration. I just need to tee up and edit it.
Mm-hmm. It's not a song anybody's putting on today by themselves. So,
Damn.
Literally listen to. Oh my god! All right.
well, we know you listen to the washing machine go, so that shit do not faze nobody.
Yeah, that was going.
Nasty.
Yeah,
That was a good one. That was.
B-Souls, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm doing fantastic. 4-digit sub member myself.
I'm about to say, yeah, stop what you're doing.
You know what I'm saying, man. Shout out to everyone that showed out to the 12-hour subathon. Would have kept going, but I needed to test the waters first to see how much I can actually take. So yeah, we're starting there. Shout out to everyone in the 2K League. Y'all know who you are. I see Tiny Moses in the building, Ken Masters in the building, Spaghettini's in the building. That 2K League is lit as fuck for no fucking reason, bro. Shout out to Trey Young too. Trey Young is hoeing a lot of motherfuckers in that league, yo.
Thank you for saying that. As a chatter, the only stream I missed was Damo's because we were live today. But as a chatter, man, that's heat culture. I ain't gonna lie. I was in there. That's heat culture. That is. Oh man. Y'all stink. PU.
Yeah. And with that being said, I'm doing okay too. 475 subber over here. Yeah.
No, that's George everybody.
No, but I do start my 10 days. What is it? 10 days till Christmas? No, 10 days till the end of the year. My
I
bad.
thought you were gonna do a 10-day subathon. Like, oh, god damn.
No, if we got to. I am determined to get to 1,000 before the end of the year. 10 days in a row. Straight content starting tomorrow with the debate with Mustard, the great debate with Mustard. Oh my god. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The great Mustard debate.
O versus O.
That's an air ball.
That's big Omo, man. Come on, man.
Ooh,
OVO, one might say.
Ooh.
That's an air ball.
No, come on, man. Come on, man. The wordplay is crazy. The wordplay is crazy. It's cool, man. It's
You got
cool,
another
man.
one?
It's cool. No, that's it.
Okay. That was
Oh man, not again.
that was absolutely insane.
Here we go.
I'm just saying. Guys, if you are expecting us to be here on Christmas, this is your forewarning. We won't be. I know.
What? What do I do?
Some audio listener right now.
Damn it.
What? You what? Yeah, we will not be here. Monday is Christmas. I think the only person that'll be streaming in the morning will be me. But other than that, we will not as a collective be here. I think B Souls will be on the road, in fact, even.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Sage might be on the road too. We just won't be here. Just to give y'all a forewarning.
I stream on Christmas. A lot of shit went wrong. A lot of shit went wrong if I stream on Christmas. And y'all will literally be my escape from that wrongdoing.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. And then also, I'm trying to think of another announcement. I think that's actually all the announcements.
This heat culture? I know you're not talking Mr. 22% from the field.
Hey, first of all, I am talking. Second of all, I didn't make my player. Third of all, I keep telling y'all to give me 3 years. Y'all keep coming to the stream telling me what I'm shooting. Souls gave me the worst.
Your rookie year stats
Yeah,
are so
he gave me the worst shits possible. I can't compete with that. The nigga Souls hold the fuck out of me.
He shot 22% from the field, 7% from three, and like 30% from the line, bro. That shit was
The nigga
crazy.
Souls took Sage Sucks to a new level, but it's fine. 3 years. 3 years. Tell me what my stats are. That's 1. 2. Yes. Heat culture since who donated that? Who was that?
That was Persian.
Oh, you got benched, you fucking fraud. What are we?
Oh shit.
I don't alert me. I seen that shit. You got benched, you bum. You got benched for a bum. The fuck? Yeah, keep your mouth shut, loser. All right. As a nigga with potential, yeah, go ahead and hey, shh. You ain't good. You ain't good. You never will be. Coach Spo didn't see you, and if Coach Spo don't see something, you what that mean?
All right, now for you end up with another Adam West on your hands, you better.
I think he's playing that T-Rex arms.
Loser.
Omar got an Adam West in my chat, man. Jeez.
Shouts out to Nolan, man.
He's on fire.
That's my guy.
Yo, I said in my stream earlier, yo, I was in an Omar space the other day. Bro Tyson chat, Omar space. Yawn. Like, god damn. Dick suck of hell.
Nolan's my dude, man.
Adam shit no more, bro. I didn't upload that video yet, but yeah, nah. Once that last sentence in court was said, I was like, oh. Hey, Omar, no. I was like, oh. Everything changes now, nigga. I'm not care.
I want to go ahead and let's get into the content, man. Let's get into it.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get into the podcast. All right. Probably the best game I've seen since Game 7 2016. Right? Probably the best NBA game I've seen since 2016 finals.
In a while. I'm a fraud. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna tell you something. This is one of those nights we should have been on playback to see this
I knew it.
this killer right here. I don't know.
It was really like that.
It was really like that.
I
We only saw the last player to regulation and then all the OT.
I stand up to watch this because I heard the last week of basketball low key been on timing.
Been on timing, man.
Side note, the Jazz are up by 2 right now, Chad.
Oh my God, yo, Detroit, yo. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I will never listen to Damo again. In fact, I will say right now, before we can start this pod, I will say my hate take for Detroit will be, yo, if these niggas lose this game, I don't give a fuck if Damo spams up. Detroit will finally bounce back for the rest of our pod's time. I will always say they'll be the worst team in the league.
Kelly Olynyk is cooking.
I will even out Damo saying the team is finally on the way up by saying no, they're not. Every season, this is ridiculous, bro. Win, bro. They don't have anybody. You're beating the Jazz with no song. The Utah Blues.
Oh my God, this nigga's stupid. The Jazz with no song is crazy. But yeah, so best game I've seen since 2016. Maybe Luka beating the Suns game 7. I don't know. MJ's 63, 66 against Bird and them. I don't know. Never seen nothing like this. The Boston Celtics lose to the, I'm old enough to remember when the Celtics were good. Golden State Warriors. This is 132-126 in OT. Curry delivers in the 4th in overtime. You know, Jaylen Brown, calm 28. Derek White,
He's on fire.
better than Trae Young, calm 30.
30.
Yeah, big
Hey,
30.
what the fuck happened? Bro?
Yeah.
I gotta watch the game.
And then you know the big drop of the NBA, right? You know the big
Oh
drop.
yeah, Jason Tatum. He next up. That's Kobe.
Only 19.
Oh, can't even drink yet.
Can't even drink. He dropped a big. Ooh, what is that? 15? Oh God.
He's a two-way player, man.
2 ways.
One way.
Affecting the game in other areas.
You a two-way opponent shooting like that. Shit.
With seven assists, eight boards.
0 turnovers. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
And the 2 steals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he needed to play the other way. Because they lost to Steph Curry in the game. No Draymond.
He tried, but he tweaked his ankle. So
Damn.
Yeah, I hear it. Steph dropped 33, a monster. If I'm not mistaken, he had like 0 points going into the third. Is that what they said?
Really?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. Going into the third, he had 0, scored 2 points.
can you check that? You can check that right now, bro. Like you are. I'll guide you on the screen to check it right now.
Curry.
Clay Thompson 24. I mean, great game. Honestly, I think he had Steph had a lot. Is it play-by-play or is it charts?
No, right. Box score. Go to box score.
And then go down to his...
No. You're up. Go up.
Up there.
Right there. All periods. Change that.
You really want me to do this? No. On a serious note, though, Steph dropped. What is this?
Just
7
checking OT. Yo.
Relax. Steph dropped 7 in OT. I know he went crazy in the fourth too. In the fourth quarter, he had 13, so that's 20 right there. And then in the third quarter, he had what is this? A whopping 3. So he had 23 in the second half. If I do the second half for Jason Tatum, 6. 6.
Dude, you're so nasty, bro.
But that's not the big story right there. Curry does have a monster game. Yeah, Curry does have a monster game. So then on the inside, the TNT NBA boys, they have a conversation. I just want to point out before we get to going, Kenny's hair, old men, let it go, please.
Yeah, it's just look, man. I'm. You can bid my shit all day. It's not that hard to make fun of me, but nah.
But so I haven't yet to see the beginning part of that clip, but apparently they just had another GOAT conversation, and I think Ernie. Shaq tried to slide him in, pause. And so with that being said, Kenny had to interject and say that Steph Curry wasn't in the GOAT conversation and let it be known that he won't be in the GOAT conversation. There's a large gap. Damo, how do you feel about this?
I mean, me personally, I don't think I haven't been in that conversation yet, but I do see it as being a possibility. You know, if he continues to play at this level for another 5-6 years, then he'll be there. But right now, no. But I'm with Kenny. Kareem, LeBron, and Mike are the only 3 players that's in the GOAT conversation because typically it's 1, 2, 3 in that order. After that, I'm with him. You start grasping at straws for the greatest player of all time. He didn't even want to put Kobe there, which that's just. If you don't have Kobe above Mike, why is he in the conversation?
Okay. Be so, Sage. I mean, Souls and Sage.
I personally agree with Kenny as well. The only pushback I would give for him would be I think he just worded it weird, but he said something along the lines of like Curry's not the best shooter. I think Curry's the best shooter of all time. But within that GOAT conversation, I do think after the 3, and for some people after the 2, but I'm not mad with people saying 3. After the 3, like people do start reaching in terms of that conversation about who is the GOAT. Like you would have to make some very, very weak arguments to say Steph Curry's the GOAT. There might be an argument there, but it would be weak as fuck. And that's the reach that he's talking about. I talked about on my stream as well. Like Kobe has an argument too. And they was giving me the pushback. That's what I'm talking about. That's the reach. That Kenny's talking about. As far as Curry though, I personally don't think he'll ever be in that conversation, even if he has 5-6 years left, because that would, unless you're telling me that's better longevity than LeBron, then if the selling point for Steph Curry in the GOAT conversation is longevity, and there is a dude who has better longevity, then the conversation is null and void to me. Like if everyone in this room unanimously agrees that LeBron's longevity is better, what the fuck is the argument? There is no argument. So for me, for you to be in the GOAT conversation, for you to be in any debate, you have to have an argument for yourself. I just don't see what that is for Stephen Curry, even 6 years later, if he keeps this up.
And chat, don't worry, we'll get that Q&A link.
I'm about to say, that's the Q&A. This one, do you guys hear my fan real quick?
Nah, you good, especially for you Kobeers. Love to see that one. But go ahead, Paige.
I'll say this. The top 10 to me has always been something to where you can argue in a way they have an argument to being the greatest player of all time. However, if we're taking a test and you have the 10 smartest people in the room and we're arguing, okay, who's the actual smartest person? And there's one person there's two people that have 100%. One person got a 99, and the other person has 89. And some person from the outside in is like, oh yeah, bro with 89 probably the smartest in here. Get your dumb ass out my face. At the end of the day, unfortunately, there's some niggas that are just built different. And I'm sorry, to be honest, with Kareem, I don't even think it's him. I think it's a two-man conversation in terms of the GOAT discussion. LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Now, where do you reside? Quite literally depends on what you value in the sport. That's how close that conversation is. And when it goes to like arguing Tim Duncan's the GOAT, Kareem's the GOAT, Curry's the GOAT, Kobe's the GOAT, all that stuff, we're playing kind of coy just to be. I hate this culture in sports where it's like people want to sound cool by bringing up obviously like false or like exiled people in conversations. So like if I'm like, who's the best point guard in the game right now? Someone brings up Luka, someone brings up Curry, hell, someone brings up Reese. If I come up in this bitch talking about some shit, man, I don't know. I'm just saying that boy Cade Cunningham bad. All right, bro. Like I guess Cade Cunningham can score, cool, but like, dog, we're talking about the actual number one, bro. Get out of my face with that, bro. Same thing if we were to go with the all-time debate with point guard. So you don't think this is a pod full of Curry haters? If it's Magic Johnson, Stephen Curry, and someone pulls up, I'm just saying Kyrie Irving a bad boy. All right, dog. Like stop, bro. At the end of the day, I don't think Kenny was a hater as nearly as much as Warrior fans saying was. The only argument is if you misinterpret what he said, but if you pay attention to the clip and run it back, he actually fixes his sentence where he was like, he's not the greatest shooter. Then he goes on to say he's not just the greatest shooter. So he does think he is the greatest shooter. However, Kenny back then in like 2020, he does have a nasty man's take of saying that Dame might have been a better shooter. That was crazy. So maybe they just already don't like him, but nah, y'all gotta stop trying to include everyone in every conversation. I love Stephen Curry. I don't think the door's shut, unlike some people. Because hey, if he fucking wins 2 rings, wallahi, I'd give him an argument for souls right now. Curry's probably in my top 10. His GOAT argument is greatest peak of all time plus longevity. You can argue greatest offensive seasons you've ever seen, and then longevity. Merge the two. There you go. Is it nasty? Yes, and that's why he's not in the conversation.
Yeah, I'm tired of y'all wanting to be inclusionary in all these conversations, all of them. This is the greatest player of all time. Simple as that. And it really should be one. And if we expand that convo, it should be real strict as to who the fuck gets in and why the fuck they get in. I'm going to keep it pretty short and simple. He can't get in because he's not elite defensively. Never has, never will be, and never was. Like, it just is what it is. There's 2 sides in basketball. We're talking about basketball. I don't think that there's a point, and I talked about this earlier in the space this week. I don't think that there's a point in basketball in which the other side, or playing one side, will so far supersede everything that we start discounting guys who were elite on both ends. And I'm talking about elite, like on the top upper echelon. And I think a lot of people would recognize that, hey, Michael Jordan was elite on both ends. You can have your criticisms about who was the better defender on his team, when he played defense, whatever the case may be. But a lot of people would say Michael Jordan was elite defensively. He was elite offensively. You could say LeBron James was elite defensively and elite offensively. You can have the conversations about when. You can have conversations about how long he was elite for, whatever the case may be on one end of the ball. But that's the stratosphere that we're talking about. Same thing with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't think there's a guy, unless they come out the gate averaging 99 points and 99 assists, and is just regular to below average on defense can be in that conversation. It just, to me, it just doesn't happen. It really just does not happen.
That's what I was about to say. Just to counter your point is, like I disagree with you with that point, but it would really have to be like a high bar. So I don't know, some dude averaging 40 and 20 out the gate for 15 years, won 8 rings, and things of that nature. I don't think it's realistically possible to get to that point. But I will say, like, I want to say just not being elite defensively counts you out of the GOAT conversation, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I would agree, but it'd be, I don't want to say impractical, because you never know. But I say Curry would have to your point, Omar, but like I guess technically still disagreeing. Curry would have to dwarf offense. Like, my God, for me to consider him number one, he would either just ring count it the fuck up to where it's like, all right, well, shit, it don't matter. A one-way player, if you even want to say he's ass defensively. The nigga got 10 rings, wallahi, but that's unrealistic. 2, he would have to show me offensive peaks that, like, again, you could debate it already at times, but he would have to do it consistently that nobody else is even rivaled. And it's just like, it's way too much for me to consider that. So I don't think Curry will ever probably be seen as number one. And that's not an insult. Now, greatest point guard, shit, depending on who you ask, it's probably in that conversation right now. And that's why I'm confused on the Kenny disrespect, because greatest point guard of all time features Magic Johnson, who's in everybody's top 10. And there's some people that says Curry's better than him. So therefore, a lot of people think he's in the top 10 greatest players of all time. Just damn. But people take offense to these things.
I want to touch. I do want to touch on that point too, because Ernie said, "Oh, best point guard of all time," so he's not in the best player of all time conversation. No, the best power forward of all time is not in that conversation. Let's be real about that. Like, he's just not. Whoever he is to you, Tim Duncan, Dirk, KG, Charles Barkley, Giannis for the younger kids, they're not in the greatest of all time conversation, and that's a-okay. We're just not giving it out to any and everybody because they're they're the best at their position, so now we have them in there. And then also, I'll concede this to those that think this. Steph can be the greatest offensive player of all time to you. That's fine. Do you have the greatest defensive player of all time in the GOAT conversation?
That would be good.
What's your argument for Steph Curry being in the GOAT conversation? I think that bitch is slim. I think that conversation is slim as fuck. I just got to know, what's your argument for it?
Ironically enough, the dude who is like that great defensively actually does have an argument. Greatest winner, but
probably be Tim or King. Me, I think one of them too.
You can't even get it out. Be so
or Bill.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
no, I'm saying that's what he was trying to say was Bill Russell, but you went with somebody else that is the greatest defender of all time.
You went with 2 different names.
2 names, two different names. It sound like fuck Bill Russell. I mean,
I think Curry honestly gets cooked in these discussions because even if you want to say he is better offensively than Jordan or LeBron, the gap isn't wide enough, and you could legitimately make an argument that he's not even better than those two. And then you look at the other side of the ball, and it's not even a conversation. That's where he gets cooked, to be honest with you. So, and they got the accolades to back it up too. So if it's a winning conversation, the other two have won just as much as him. There really just isn't a conversation for Steph, which is fine. It's just, goddamn, I don't know.
I might even push the agenda that he might be the greatest point guard. I might truly, when he's all said and done, I might push the agenda because there's a longevity diff there. But yeah, in terms of being the actual GOAT, I guess the jury's still out. But as of this moment, this day, you're arguing for a player with equal rings to LeBron James. Well, LeBron having seasons that you could argue were just straight up better on the offensive end. And if you don't agree with that, there's a whole lot of defensive diff, let alone LeBron beating Curry and the narratives around there. So if we have to really do this, don't revise history and understand why Curry, I guess, is 3-1, but we know how we feel about some of those rings. So ultimately to me, again, we're just including names that I guess are good people, great players, all-time players, top 10 players. But my God, we're talking about numero uno. Please stop bringing in 9 names for one conversation. Like, dog, I guarantee you that we don't have 9 people in here.
I put the StreamYard link down there just in case somebody wanted to come up and
What is he against?
try to make the Curry debate or try to make even the Kobe debate or whatever the case may be. Because I think all of us consensusly agree that it's 3. Some might even just say 2, but the names are fairly consistent. And I also want to make it clear, the bar is set extremely high. So if you've ever been thinking about how can someone break into this, how can how any of those things happen, I'll let you know. So nobody in the league right now can get into the GOAT conversation to me. Simple.
We either A, too early, or B,
No, I don't. It ain't too early to me. It's too late. That bitch gets set year 1, year 2 at the latest. That bitch gets set year 1, year 2 at the latest.
I don't know about that. I might disagree with
okay.
that because Luka in year 1 and 2, shit. And I know I do my troll, but by that, year 1 and 2, Luka's kind of crazy. So
what defense was he playing? Year 1 or year 2?
Oh, you're talking about defense. Oh, you're talking about number 1. Okay,
number 1. Yeah. Let me not just say, because he could do all this other stuff. Y'all know I love Luka. Year 1, year 2, year 1, I understood what level defender Luka was going to be. I think everybody did. At that point, you're out of it. Unless he has some transformational, sell his soul type of, shit, it's done.
Yeah, it depends how you view GOAT arguments at that point. Like for your criteria, you're correct. For me, I value peak, so I won't necessarily exile anybody. But for that argument, no, for sure. If that's your criteria, you have to enter the league. Your entire career has to be damn near flawless and shit. Oh yeah, no.
But the reason why I say that too is because part of the conversation is about longevity now. LeBron has put it to where it's about longevity. So not only is it peak, it's longevity and peak. I think Mike will be the only one who doesn't have, like the peak and the longevity because LeBron's pushing longevity to new standards. Right. But we're having different conversations now. So yes, year 1, I know what Luke was going to be. And let's get it. His peak would have to be so astronomical offensively that we just mitigate or you just ignore all the defensive, feats that he falls by. It just won't work. So that to me, after 1, 2, I see somebody trying to be funny in the chat. Asura's coming, not averaging 10 points. Nope.
I don't know if Sage asked this, but and I also want to just get a more definitive answer from you. I understand 90 points and 90 assists, okay. But what is that line for you, deadass, of like, okay, this is outweighing great defense?
I would have to know what both sides look like. Somebody said Victor Wembanyama. Come on, dog.
Let's say on defense, you're I don't even know. DeMar DeRozan defensively.
I think you would have to legitimately put the bar because this is the conversation we're having. I think you would legitimately have to put the bar at Curry level now defense probably, or peak Curry level defense, and then lay out the offensive metrics.
Just touching on something you said earlier, how no one in the league right now fits the criteria. Not gonna lie, that nigga Victor fits the criteria. So far in year 1, if we're talking, if it's strictly about being great on both sides of the basketball, that motherfucker is, if he's not leading the NBA in blocks, he's top 3, top 5, and he's definitely leading all rookies by a landslide in blocks. He's a phenomenal defender, not just with blocking shots, but just his ability to dominate defensively. And the nigga's a hooper on the offensive end. Might not be the most efficient guy, but I mean, hey, we're talking about a goddamn bucket. A lot of niggas that weren't that efficient. Yeah, at 19, like starting out the gate, great. He honestly, realistically has a chance.
And if you, hey, I'm shook with mine, dog. I don't know, but somebody.
I think he got a chance at least. I'm not saying he's actually going to fulfill it. A chance?
I'm looking at year 1, and again, this is the nasty.
I'll pull up the metrics for everybody.
This is the nasty levels that everybody set. Year 1, Kareem is 29, 52 from the field, 15 boards, 4 assists. They didn't count blocks back then, but I think it's safe to say he was at the 3 blocks.
Vic is 19. That's what I've been saying on the pod for a lot.
Rookie LeBron is at 20
was 22. Points.
Yeah, I get that. I get that about what's it called? About what'd you say? About 19. I get the age thing. Yeah, I hear that. LeBron 2, even with LeBron 2, year 1. Monster.
20, if we round up 21, and right now Vic is at 19 and 11 of a 19-11 double-double with a definitely better defense than LeBron
Hope I don't dox myself here.
by far.
I hear you.
Like, not even a question in his rookie year. So why is LeBron eligible for that in year one, and so far Victor isn't? What's the difference?
I'm
The numbers for y'all, by the way.
I'm telling you, I don't see it. Different responsibilities. I just have a higher criteria. Plus, I've seen LeBron's career, so I'm saying Vic would have to fulfill this. If this is the track he's on, slightly better than LeBron from like a points perspective, and then of course like block shots defensively, he would still have to last LeBron. I don't see LeBron lasting that long. Y'all know how I feel about big men. Pause. That was crazy.
Vic. He said LeBron not lasting that long.
No. I'm saying I saw LeBron last this long. You know how I feel about big men. Pause. I don't think Vic will last this long.
I know. You said LeBron. It's cool. Okay. It's cool. I got what you're saying.
That's fine. Yeah. If you see him going, this is all pause. If you see him going the distance like that, Damo, then that's fine. I just don't think he'll put up 20 years. And not saying 20 years is necessarily the end all be all, but damn, 20 years is looking like the end all be all.
At an elite level, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I get what
I think we should send him a link while we kind of like have this chatter time, because I ain't gonna lie. Come up here if you think that someone else outside of LeBron, Kareem, or Michael Jordan is actually in the GOAT debate, and if so, why? If you want to get your reign off, please be funny. Otherwise, you're good.
Well, as we wait for that, since we are doing predictions anyways,
yeah,
I want to shout out the sponsor of this podcast, Prize Picks. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this podcast, man. Appreciate you. Let me turn that up. Prize Picks is definitely my favorite way to play daily fantasy sports. If you are in a legal state, I would highly recommend for you guys to try it out. And I will show you guys a demo of how to do it, how to play the game right now. The game is very, very simple. Very, very easy. There's a lot of great games on tonight. Primarily the Utah Jazz versus the Detroit Pistons. This is really going to go down in history. Let me tell you that much, man. I'm going to go over here. Boom. So this is how you play the game. They got different sports on here. And then within those sports, you got different statistics. They actually have a lot of promos right now because of the holiday season. I think you can get like 100x on these picks. Yeah, up to 100x. Like, it's crazy. But let's go to the NBA right now. I'm taking this. Let's see what else is on there. Kyle Kuzma, 24.5 against Portland. I don't trust Kuzma, man. Let's see what else is on here.
Comes for you.
Cat against the Lakers. Does Cat usually play good against the Lakers? Y'all know that?
Everybody plays good against the Lakers.
I'm pretty sure AD will be out.
No. AD's available. LeBron's out.
Okay.
Yeah, LeBron's out. So,
So I would definitely take the more for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. More on Ant, more on KD. And let's do one more. Jordan Poole. Gotta get my hater pick in there. Let's go with the flex. Put in 15. And it is as simple as that. Boom. There you go. Oh, there's a max. All right, maybe I need to lower it because of the promo. Boom. Put at 12. Okay, well, that is how you make an entry on Prize Picks. And if you use the code LKIB, you get up to $100 match on up to $100 match on your first deposit. So if you put in 50, they'll give you 50. If you put in 100, they'll give you 100, and that's the max you can go. And then you'll have $200 to work with, and hopefully you can win some more money. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this podcast. Appreciate you guys. And back to the Q&A.
And that's what I wanted to speak on. I don't know if this part will make it, depending on the Q&A, obviously. But the fact that only one person hit the link is pretty telling that, hey, man, y'all, I think we're just chatting on the Kenny thing. Kenny has hated on Curry in the past. I understand why that fan base doesn't like him, but I think we are just chatting. I think it's an obvious 3 to me, too. But, yeah.
Yeah.
One person hit the link, and I think that's telling. But
since we're here, do y'all think Kareem is in the GOAT conversation? Because it's been a two-man race for me for a minute.
Yeah, it's a two-man race for me.
Is it because y'all didn't see Kareem? Is that it?
I mean, admittingly,
you didn't see Kareem either, but what would be the argument for him?
Damn, I know we didn't see. I didn't see him either. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I'm just saying y'all haven't seen Kareem.
I get it, but I'm saying I have him in there, but for different reasons. So I'm asking. I'm really asking, why don't you have him in?
I think he benefited from a very.
Oh my god, bro! My bad.
From what I, these niggas. From what I have seen, I've tried to go back and do some research on him. Obviously, seen a couple of games and quality. I'm not gonna lie. I do think he's one hell of a talent, unstoppable move, but I think he benefited greatly from an era. And then this is gonna sound weird, but I think he could have somehow done more for that era because I think that era is really bad. I think a lot of us think that era is really bad. And when you have a guy like Michael Jordan that did what he did in the area he did it in, you have a guy like LeBron James that did it. I think you can also argue they're better talents, let alone. So I think he's snubbed, but you could very easily gaslight it or just be correct in the sense of I wasn't around for the 70s.
Couldn't you say everything besides not being around? Well, you could damn near say everything that you said about Michael Jordan, right? You weren't around. He could have did more in that era. The era was weaker.
I don't know. I don't know how much more he could have necessarily did. I'd say that
outside of not quit.
Yeah, I'm about to say outside of not quit, but that doesn't equate to that equates to necessarily his longevity. That wouldn't really affect his prime to me because at that point it's like, all right, when he's there, he does win. Even the time he came back, a lot of people get on him for that Magic series, but he averaged fucking 35 in that series. He just came back, and I think something happened. I can't remember right now. I'm a little iffy on that. Y'all know I'm pretty iffy on that era of basketball, but something happened in that series as well, or they just straight up lost. One of the two. I'm pretty sure something happened. I can't remember it. But regardless, he three-peated twice in the era in his prime. My argument against Michael Jordan has always been longevity. It hasn't been peak.
Bro, these niggas in Detroit are so ass,
Right.
bro. Oh my. Bro, Chris Dunn is bussing these niggas ass. Chris Dunn, bro.
Yeah, next Chris Paul, man. He's a late boomer.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna elaborate my point. So I'll say this. For Michael Jordan, I feel like the most concise argument for a lot of people is the fact that he had the closest thing to the most perfect career you can have as an NBA player. Dominant out the gate, high peaks, MVPs, never lost in the finals. Had, maintained that GOAT level peak for a long period of time as well. The closest thing to it, and in terms of like his skills in the game as well. Not a lot of weaknesses in this game outside of 3-point shooting. So that's the argument for MJ. LeBron would be maintaining a GOAT level peak for the longest amount of time. So we're talking about top 3 peak of all time, top 3 production of all time, and maintained that for 20 fucking years. So the reason why, for me, Kareem, I have a question about him is like, what is that for him? What is the concise argument for Kareem? Because I just have trouble finding it.
Especially when LeBron passes some of the records, like points, obviously. But
What you feel like because he didn't have, and mind you, these are recent things. And if that's how you look at it, he knocked him out of the GOAT conversation because LeBron passed him in points and then longevity. Like his longevity was longevity than Kareem. Is that what you're saying?
longevity is crazy. But yeah, that is a pretty damning thing though. Even if you had to, I'm not necessarily saying that's the hill I'm dying on, because again, I think LeBron and Jordan were just better players in their prime as well. But even if that weren't to be the case, I mean, shit, LeBron does probably have more impressive longevity than Kareem, and that would be the main thing that I would argue him over Jordan. And if I have that argument for someone else, and I would say that Michael Jordan has a better peak than Kareem, and he doesn't have the longevity either, I think transitive property, that what it is, but I would cut him out for that.
I wonder why the old heads have Kareem in there. I think his dominance. His dominance. I mean, I'm looking at dominance for real.
When I hear the old heads talk about Kareem, they always bring up that scoring record, though. I mean, it's most points in NBA history, but now you don't even got that, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I think if you hear old heads talk about like Kobe and AI, they're also supposed to be in that conversation too. So I don't know. You probably listen to the wrong old heads. That barbershop talk. I do see C-Rod joined up.
Yeah, C-Rod and Ty Dolla $ign. I don't know if you.
Oh shit,
that nigga's outside.
Hi.
Hey.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can.
So I'm with Damo. I don't like Michael Jordan like that. I'm a LeBron James guy. Like he's been dominant forever. Like I've seen his thing. He had 3 MVP seasons. I mean 3 like MVP like Hall of Fame careers. Like when his first stint with Cavs, he was MVP. He went to the Heat, MVP, championships. Went back to Cleveland, championship. Went to the Lakers, championship. Like, the only thing you got with Michael Jordan is that he did with one team. That's kind of a lame argument for real.
But did you come up here to argue that LeBron?
I'm gonna say, are you arguing for LeBron?
I mean, yeah, LeBron's my goat.
Oh, we don't care.
We
about
already
that.
know. Yeah, we already know. Yeah, we were asking for non LeBron, Jordan, or Kareem. If you like, basically, because there's gonna be pushback. Granted, most of the chat doesn't, but there's gonna be pushback on the idea that any player outside of LeBron, Kareem, and Jordan are in the GOAT debate. And to a degree, I'll even allow people that have Kareem to argue because, as you see, I just kicked them out.
I don't really
But-
put.
go
I
ahead.
don't really put Kareem because he was coattailed by Magic Johnson. So
Damn.
why would you really put him right there? Like, come on, for real. When
I hear you.
Magic Johnson first got there, he won Finals MVP. Granted that he did break his foot, Kareem, but like the man had a monster game to win him the championship.
So that
They
one
say
game
Magic stole that, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say what. So that one game means that
He stole that. Are you going
Yeah.
off the TV?
A
show?
lot of people had it.
No, like a lot of people have said that argument that like
you tell me.
Magic had the craziest, closing game, but
Okay,
for the
even
whole series, like
after
Kareem
that-
was better.
Even after that championship, you still think that Kareem was really like the number one option?
I mean, for a couple of years, and then at some point, yeah, Magic became the clear one, but it wasn't like, oh, Magic's rookie year, boom, and then the rest was just the Magic show.
I'm looking at what's this? They won the ring in 81-82 when Kareem averaged 24 on 58% from the field.
I thought it
what
was
was it?
80, unless I'm tripping. I thought it
3
was 80.
blocks. No, I mean I'm just looking at the years they won the ring. But no, yeah. And then Magic was, yeah. No, I mean, hey, if that's the lore that you want to go with, fine. But Magic, he wasn't backpacked by Magic for probably until like isn't it the back half
The
of
mid 80s.
Okay, we can't say
yeah.
backpack, but we can say he at least had a good team built around him because he also had James Worthy.
Well, so did MJ.
Yeah. And now your argument is stronger if you were to argue that he's really only a 3-time champion to you. That'd be slanderous, but if that was your argument, I could hear it because the latter 3, I mean, Kareem was a shell of himself. I think we all agree. But nah, he got at least 3 of them. He at least, I'd probably give him 4. We at least got 3 of them for sure.
How many
I can see
finals
that.
MVPs does this nigga have too? I don't know.
You know what that?
Kareem is a
Yes, 2.
That's 2.
2?
I can see that.
Yeah,
They
it's
hate-
Arguably 3.
They hate
but that's why I said he could have did a little more. Hey, I'm just saying that's why he could have did more.
but I
But
will
he was
say
holding
this-
Milwaukee. He was holding Milwaukee.
And I will say this. I mean, going from Lou to Kareem, during that time, hey man, you're gonna get hoed. So I don't know. Pick your battles. Religion or accolades. I don't
Yeah, that's
know.
what I'm saying. He literally got hoed. I will
That's
not.
crazy.
I will admit he literally was.
That's
hoed.
what it is. That's what it is. I probably would have
Okay.
picked accolades over the religion, but anyway, appreciate you.
Oh my
Appreciate
God.
you, T-Rock.
Okay, before I go, can I say something?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Omar, I've been wanting to say this to you for a minute.
Oh, shit.
I feel like you should stay. Like, I remember that time that people were like, Omar shouldn't be here and stuff. You're literally like one of my favorite people on this thing. No glaze for real.
Oh,
Like,
appreciate you.
I like how you be like, you do those stupid takes, but you know it's stupid. And you just want the reaction of people. Like, you be like, forget black women.
Well,
But like, they obviously know that you're being like crazy about it.
This is your brand.
that's so terrible.
Describe Omar in one sentence.
Forget black women. Boom.
That's what you say. That's what you say. You're saying the most craziest thing.
Yo, I
but,
just
like,
love every time when you really want to get people mad. Yo, fuck black women every time. I love it.
But he said, bottom line is he says outlandish things, but you can understand it's just a part of the joke. So like,
Okay,
I'm
you do.
rooting for you, man. You my guy for real.
You really on
Appreciate
O-Block for
you.
real. I feel
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
You watch your streams? You watch your streams?
I watch it all the time. Also,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's in O-Block.
Like-
he lives in O-Block.
like
Oh,
one thing
stop, bro.
with the YouTube thing, right?
Mhm.
Are y'all able to upload it just a little bit earlier? Because I
here
go to
he
work
He
at
wants
9.
O-Block earlier, nigga.
No, because like
He wants
Like,
music earlier.
with the
nigga. Building
podcast, y'all be-
205.
y'all be uploading like 11 o'clock, and like that feel like it just takes a long time for it to be
I mean, hey,
uploaded.
To be the answer is no. The answer is no. I'm gonna let you know that right now. And
Yeah.
honestly, we're already
It's
pushing
the
it now.
earliest we can go. Earliest is 11.
We're
So.
probably pushing it now. But appreciate you, C. I appreciate you.
Appreciate
You know we
you.
live. You know we live. Come on now. Why would he do that?
Right, say what a gift. Appreciate you, man.
Why would he set us up like that? Let's see
why
what
he
Ty
did that.
Dolla Sign has to say. Come on now.
Dollar sign.
Contractually, like, come on now. Yo.
Yerk. Ain't
Hell
frozen.
yeah.
Or you just breathing at me.
That's Wi-Fi. It's terrible. Try that again. Try that
This
again.
nigga just pissed off.
Sage.
Refresh the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm looking at there's only one finals where Kareem played or I'll say bad, and he was 40.
Yeah. I would never say that he was shit, but he was some of them rings you could say he weren't the best player on. If I had to be a Kareem hater.
Or finals.
Just
Finals they won, I should say. Finals they won. He was 40. The next year he won 12 and a half. But also, I guess Magic only played 3 games this finals. They got swept. Niggas not gonna talk about Magic stinking it up this finals too.
Hey.
3 games he played.
I don't have Magic in that discussion either, brother.
Lame ass Magic. Okay. Anyway, let's keep pushing. Are we gonna play back tonight after this?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Fucking love it.
And yeah, Reese getting that nigga ass. Pause.
Hello?
You coming back?
Yeah.
They never seen Kareem
Yeah, they
play.
coming back.
I mean,
And Reese
I've seen a couple of games on YouTube, like how 100% of us have, or a couple of games from the NBA replay sites, like how again 100% of us have, unless you're
I got
70s.
I got the under on Reese's PR right today.
The
So.
16
Hey, you know what's crazy? I took the under on Ja.
I got the over on his points, Ja's
Hey
points.
man, I got the
Ja did
over on Tyrese.
Ja did come back in fantastical fashion. I'm not gonna lie, I like that.
Yes, he did.
Did anybody watch it or no?
I did.
Hey.
I caught it.
Hey, I'm rewatching that game tomorrow. I'm rewatching that game tomorrow, and I'm gonna say what I said on playback again. Hey, don't hop on the jaw train now. Ben told you niggas, bro. Y'all keep having this amnesia shit. When a player get injured or suspended for too long, oh well, I think X, Y, Z, QRS surpassed them. Niggas, when I said Ja probably still in my top 5. Oh, Sage, you're stupid, huh? What? Like we forgot who Ja is, bro. All right. Hey, cool.
For the sake of this podcast, just put a name on it. Who are the people that you don't think should be?
I think
shouldn't
Ja,
have surpassed him in the conversation.
I think Ja is literally in the 5 to 6. I think without a shadow of a doubt, the non-debatables are Luka, Curry, SGA for the most part. You reaching to say Ja better than SGA, so I give you that. And I'll go Reese because there's nothing necessarily to bank on Ja at this moment in time. But once you hit the Tyrese name, and even then I kind of want to say, you can debate between the following, and this is to clarify my take. You can debate between Tyrese, Trae Young, what's the other motherfucker? De'Aaron Fox, and there's somebody else.
Maxie? That's what the kids like.
No, no. That's why I think he's doing too much better. But you can debate between those 3. You can literally shuffle between those 3. My problem is not only do people nowadays think that he loses those 3 arguments prior to the game. Nowadays, people are going to say, what the fuck am I talking about? Because I was saying this shit for,
Brunson?
Prior to the game. Yeah, Jalen Brunson. These sound
not
crazy.
In that conversation. No, I'm asking you. So Jalen Brunson is not.
If you think Jalen Brunson is better than Ja, you have amnesia, 100%. And Damian Lillard. Thank you, chat. Damian Lillard. Those 4. If you want to shuffle that, fine. My problem was, and granted, people are going to be on dick now because he made a clutch shot. But my problem was during this whole season, for the past 25 game suspension, people were saying that Ja loses the debate to those 4 names and then some. As if Ja is in Tyrese Maxey tier, Drew Holiday tier, like the motherfucker was just vanished from history. And I was like, okay, you're drunk, but cool. let's keep the same energy when he comes back. Now he's back. Everybody's loving him again. Granted, Omar was never really against the take, but like I know somebody was like, Halliburton ain't better than Ja. Hey, we say that 2 weeks ago, niggas would have been mad. So I'm just asking, keep the same energy.
Sage, that's because they don't know. And I'm here to let them know. P.S. motherfucking A, Tyrese Halliburton has been found out. He's been discovered. They've caught up. You know,
on the scouting report now.
It's cool. First couple of weeks. Oh shit, he runs fast. Like they didn't know. That's cool. Gosh, he looks at the person before he look passes it, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, now that's true.
They've got him. Niggas had some stinkers over the past couple of games. Real regular dude, real Jeff Teague performances. No cap.
Hey,
Here
Sage,
you
can
go.
I ask you a question?
Here you go.
Wait,
Here you go.
Sage, can I ask you a question? In one half, you have two players in one half, right? One player's giving you 9 and 3, the other's giving you 7 and 8. Which player are you liking more?
9 and 3 or 7 and 8.
Yeah.
I'll assume the guy with 7 and 8 is doing more for his team, man. I'll assume that.
Interesting.
So, with a passion, bro. I hate those quizzes too, bro. Player A is averaging 22.6 rebounds, 3 assists on 42-43. Player B is averaging 19 points, 9 assists, and 9 on 45-46. Oh, turns out you've just said LeBron's worse than Gordon Hayward. Oh, I hate that shit. So
No, Mike,
much,
this is
bro.
a 2-game sample size.
Yeah,
Hey,
like, come on, bro.
yeah, I'm looking at Tyrese Halliburton since what is that, the 11th? Nigga dropped what, 14 and 16 on 41 at Detroit? Oh, good.
Oh yeah, he's been putting up stinkers. He's been putting up stinkers since the in-season tournament. Since the
Yeah.
Lakers, he's been putting up stinkers.
Wonder why.
Nope.
Once the Lakers showed the world, hey, just
That's
stay
all you gotta
home.
do. Just be on him for real.
He's gonna pass it,
Oh.
right?
Honestly, back
Slow
up.
ass shot. Yeah,
Honestly,
slow ass, weak ass shot. Put Cam Reddish on him, right?
Hey, Joe Dumars and them
Here
old
y'all
niggas
go.
wasn't
Here
lying.
y'all
Just
go.
guard him for real.
If it was me, Oscar Robinson, I just
If it was me, I'd just step up. Hey, all you
just
gotta do is
step
step up.
up. That nigga Curry got in the lab. Fuck, they got me. Ah, shit.
oh my
Oh my god.
Called up Drew Hamlin. All right, Drew. What we doing now?
All right.
Nigga just started
Detroit
stepping
down
back
by
further.
4. We got this, baby. Come on.
Nigga called them, OG, how far would you step up? And then just started taking shots from farther back. That's
Damo, the fact that this is even close is crazy.
that is
Detroit,
yeah,
we
that's
down by
super
4. We
nasty.
got this, baby.
Hey,
Come on,
hey,
dog.
but you know what? I'm actually happy this is happening. You wanna know why? Because that gives these niggas a great pick this year. All
Stop.
it takes is a Ron Holland to complete the process. We're
Stop.
good. We're
Stop.
good.
Shout out to Kevin for the gifted.
You're
Two
disgusting.
gifted, actually.
Good.
You're
Ron
disgusting.
Holland.
They're a pick away from being
get
a pick
Marvin
away
Bagley.
every year.
They get Marvin Bagley out of here. Move Asur Thompson to the 4.
Oh,
They
Game
my
don't need no
God.
more. They don't need no more young niggas. This is Tyrese Halliburton since the in-season tournament. Now they did leave off the assists. Still a lot of assists. Now that turnovers.
Nah, keep the same energy on the turnovers because y'all be on Trey Dick. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all be on Trey
Shout
Dick.
out to Trey, by the way. Trey's been going crazy.
That's what I
No,
said.
Like
They
last 10, 12?
be on Trey Dick.
Nope.
What you mean, nope?
Nah, man. Let him be on his cock. Let him be on his cock. He's trash. He's old. I sat in the 2-3 hour space the other day. Hey man, he's ass. Worse than this guy.
Shout
Worse
out
than
to you
Halliburton.
three, man. I that was a fun little debate. Jalen Brunson or Trey Young. Comment, but yeah, tag up right now. Chat game for your life. Trey Young or Jalen Brunson. I want to see something.
I just hate that and we're actually gonna talk about Jalen Brunson right now. I hate that the internet has it to where if one thing is true, it can never change. Like the moment one thing is true, you've made your stance here, you can never change. I absolutely fucking hate that. But speaking of point guard rankings,
Chat saying Brunson.
Yeah, no, chat's really saying Brunson.
yeah, I got it. I hear it.
Nasty.
Well, if you look at the box score without taking into their team construction into
Trey Young
consideration.
disrespect is crazy. I ain't realized
Bro.
they hated Trey Young like that.
At some point, y'all disrespecting Jalen Brunson, but it's cool, man. It's cool.
It's not.
No, I'm not even talking about
Trey Young.
I'm not even talking about Jalen Brunson, Trey Young comparison right now. I'm just simply talking about how many niggas really don't like Trey Young. I believe in Jalen Brunson. Ever since he proved niggas wrong, that prove it deal was worth it, and he's actually being underpaid still. Yeah, he's good with me. I'm just saying, niggas is forgetting who the fuck Trey Young is. It's kind of crazy.
All right, and then let's put it to a test then, because I don't want to sound like I'm hating Brunson. And chat, rank Trey Young. Just spam the number where you think Trey Young is at point guard as we continue our topic. I want to see the numbers.
They got Derek White over Trey Young, B-Souls. I don't know how you feel about that. So
That's wild.
That's crazy.
107, 6, 5, 7, 8, 9.
This is NBA. I think NBA Today presented by
I think
ESPN.
like 6, 7.
Yeah, a lot of people have 7. I mean 6 through 8. 6 through 8.
They're really going to get into Jalen Brunson here.
How
I hate it.
you think the Knicks are here in the Eastern Conference?
Well, I certainly agree with you. They're not getting into that tier. They don't have enough personnel. They don't have the manpower that they need to hang with those guys. I think you're going to get a consistent team like they've been. They're a pretty good team. They're well coached. They're going to be on their defensive game. But at the end of the day, they don't have a dude. You got to have a dude. You got to have a 1A dude. And they're missing that at the end of the day if we're just getting down to brass taxes. Sorry.
I didn't want to disagree with Becky today, but they do have that dude.
Who?
Jalen Brunson.
No, he's too small.
But here's the thing, and that's
Didn't they say about you?
But you know
they
what?
say that about you. You're a Hall of Famer.
I got a philosophy. Can I say my philosophy?
Go ahead.
If your best player is small, you're not winning. John Stockton, Allen Iverson, Steve Nash. You could go down the list. Steph Curry is the only.
But he's not that small. He's not that small. He's like 6'3".
But also, though, I mean, he's the greatest shooter to ever walk the planet. He's in an outlier class.
Okay.
She is right. History says she is right.
Okay, but we're living in a new age. Okay, new day.
I mean, she's right.
I'm about to say, am I about to just seem like a hater today, dog? Because, I mean, not to echo the last clip. Well, actually, we will echo the last clip because it's a separate clip. Dog, I'm not going to lie. Again, everyone can't be in every conversation, bro. It's the idea, I don't know when NBA media went soft. I'll say that and sound like, oh, head. But the idea that Jalen Brunson would be a 1A is, nah. Like, he's really good. He can be a first option on a playoff team. He's a hell of a fucking player. But, like, niggas have been telling Dame to get traded and be a number 2. Dame in his prime. Dog, no. Stop, bro. Like, what are we doing? It's just a historic thing. I don't think anyone disagrees with the point guard thing. That's just an actual objective fact. But, dog, right now, we're arguing who's the best players in the world. Nikola Jokic, Curry, he is the fucking weird outlier. Giannis, Luka, LeBron for some people, all those names, fine. Jalen Brunson fits that. Embiid, Jalen Brunson's in that. No, so I mean, unless we're gonna argue that the era of needing a player of that talent is dead to win a championship, that would be your only argument. Because otherwise, no, Jalen Brunson's not in that tier, and that's okay. You're not hating.
Yeah, you could probably name in your hand how many NBA championship teams were led by small point guards. So Steph Curry, Isaiah Thomas.
Stop.
You would probably have to reach with Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think you stop. I think you stop.
Yeah.
No, you'd have to go to like Jerry West or some shit like that.
Dennis Johnson type shit. Like you'd have to go down. But for the majority of history, yeah, it has been a vertical game, and that's why also like with the number 1 overall draft pick take that I had a couple weeks ago, that's why I believe it. Like if you're drafting for a franchise cornerstone, for a majority of people, it just makes sense to draft the bigger dude.
And they'll never be the greatest of all time either. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Realistically speaking.
Y'all little ass boys weak. No cap.
Oh my God. Hello.
And Becky Hammond over Perk as a basketball player. So lame ass Kendrick Perkins. Always want to be somebody that's not nobody. Lame ass. All right. Damn. We got I'm going too hard.
Hello. I was just
all rookie first team. You got Wemby.
That dude that came up in the Q&A is having so much fun right now. It's exactly what I love, Omar. Shit like that.
all rookie first team. We got Wemby. Then we have, of course, the rookie of the year, Chet. And then we're kind of stuck here. Who do we have filling out them last 3 spots?
I'll be the weirdo to start it off, man. I will give the nod to the defender. I want a sir in there, bro. Even though he ain't winning shit, it ain't about that. I'll say shout out to the defense, man, because he's arguably at floor top 10 defender in the league as a rookie, and that's disgusting floor. That's a hate take floor. I'll get it to it, sir.
Me personally, I would say you only picking one, or
I just picked one. I was gonna let other people name.
Okay. I would say out of these 4, of course, Asor and I'd say Hami and Asor, and shout out Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller's been balling.
Yeah.
But nah, I'll say Hami and Asur.
So they're saying there's 5 slots. 2 is going to be taken up by Wemby and Chet. So I think the better question would probably be, who would you kick out of these 4 to round out the 5? I would personally, I'd probably go Derek Lively.
Damn.
He'll make the second team.
Yeah. I mean, if we have to be dumb technical about it, position-wise, he's old.
And I will say this too. That second team is going to look real weak. I think we're talking about talent. Who's in that second tier team?
Yeah. Name the second. So Lively. I think Lively we all agree.
I can say off the top of my head, Lively. What? Case and Wallace in OKC. Marcus Sauser in Detroit. Sauser was nice. Shit. Anthony Black in Orlando. Anthony Black's been playing real good. That's 4.
You go Jordan.
George is 5. I'm not saying Keontae George.
Jordan Hawkins, maybe? Y'all fuck with Jordan?
Jordan Hawkins. I mean, he has a case too. That's another name. And you could kick off somebody that said Scherzer, Case and Wallace.
I do think first team shits on it, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
I'm just keep it to me.
Okay, I guess.
I was gonna say I think
Scoot teams would do this. Scoot would be on there.
Ooh.
You go see Rod. I love this.
I think.
Yo, where's yours?
I mean, we're getting guys that are playing basketball. Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, the Jazz are up by 9.
Yeah, they lost. Detroit lost. Detroit fucking lost.
Yeah. From this point forth, look, hey, big sore, never the little one. Kate, I fuck with you.
Okay, got the over. Let's go.
From this point forth,
yeah, he did.
Dama will always go first in predictions before me. Why? If he says this is the year of the Pistons, I'm immediately gonna say they'll be 15. From this point forth, bro, I have to even this out. This is crazy, man. These niggas, damn, bro. How? I'm not gonna lie. I'm confused. I feel like I don't know ball. If there's one moment where y'all could say Sage don't, I'm confused how this roster just is the coach that fucking bad? Am I overrating somebody? How are they the worst team?
There's this one dude on TikTok that like legitimately analyzes the X's and O's and does like the animations on shit. He's saying it's Monty. Like Monty is.
Monty is a terror. I mean, listen. You know what? I'm not gonna go on that kind of tip because there's a lot of things wrong with this team. But I will say, Monty Williams is not the coach for this team. Monty Williams is not the coach for this team. He's not, and that's not even him being bad. He just everyone can't be a developmental coach. Everybody can't coach young guys. They need to develop talent and need to go like coach. Like maybe Monty is just a competitive coach. Maybe he's a coach that needs a put together roster with vets and he's scheming to try to win or contend or be in the playoffs. But this roster just ain't for him. He's not the coach for this team.
Yeah, I think as you said, this team is far from good. Me and you disagree on it all the time. I think the rim protection on the team sus. The shooting on the team's even worse, in my opinion. But my God, at the end of the day, it gotta be him. Because I look at this team, and despite what I've said, that this just does not make sense how this team is the worst. I was expecting the Spurs to, unless Vic is him the third, when he kind of is, but I expect the Spurs to be down there. I expect the Blazers to be down there, regardless of what Scoot did. The Pistons being the worst, never saw that coming. I'm stuck.
I don't know if I necessarily disagree because again, I'm always going to shoot bail to the coaches. I don't know how you. I mean, what makes you say that? I've seen some footage and it looks like young players trying to figure it out, and none of them are on the same page. So we can say, hey, that's the coach getting them prepared. But like, man, sometimes these niggas just don't like passing the fucking ball.
Oh yeah, on the fast breaks, they're kind of bored to me.
I will say the reason I'm saying why I feel like he's not the coach for this team and this isn't for him is the report that came out, and this was in the preseason, exiting the preseason. There was a conversation about what is he doing with Jaden Ivey because he hasn't been running with the starters. Back in the preseason, you can look this up. This was a thing. I said something about this on Players' Choice, and niggas was like, they're going to figure it out. Pistons niggas told me I was tripping. They asked him verbatim during the interview, what are you doing with Jaden Ivey? I haven't really assigned anything yet. I haven't really told nobody anything for real. Comes to find out, he just never talked to Jaden Ivey, the former starter, every game of his rookie year, their high lottery pick, never had a conversation with him about his role, never told him what he was going to do, and just brought this nigga off the bench and confused the fuck out of everybody. Like, didn't talk to him, didn't say nothing about it, just said, yeah, bet, killing you, you're starting. in the first half of the season. So, well, the first however many games this season was starting Killian Hayes, and that was not the plan. At least the MO niggas thought was going forward, and he never expressed that. That is when I said, yeah, this nigga's decision making and just being in the situation, I'm starting to doubt that, and seeing how it plays out on the court with what they're trying to do offensively, which is nothing. Is looking like the Rockets last year. Just Jalen Green out there just playing basketball in the NBA because there is no system. There is no flow. Jalen Duren's getting hurt. Other vets were hurt at the start. Now they're trying to implement them back in, and other guys are getting hurt. Yeah, it's a mixture of things. I'm not saying it's all Monty.
I'm about to say niggas getting hurt is Monty fault?
No, I'm saying it's a mixture of things for why this team just sucks. I'm not saying it's all Monty, but I will say Monty's not helping.
So even what you just said, how do we know that that's straight from Monty? How do we know that that's or not from Monty? How do we know that that's I mean from Monty, like, oh, Jaden, we're not gonna have a conversation with you. Is this, that, and the third? How do you know somebody didn't say, okay, last year, of course, Cade was hurt. Jaden, you're gonna start a bunch more games because honestly, we just don't have anything. But we want to figure out what we got with Killian Hayes before we ship him the fuck out of here because I think he's getting DMPs now as of late.
But he was starting with Cade when Cade was healthy. They were starting together.
Oh, I understand that. We could try. Hey, we got a new draft pick. We can see. I'm just saying, how do you know that it's him saying, hey, let's do this, and not the organization say, let's do something?
Well, outside of him saying that nothing was said in that interview, like him coming out of his mouth saying
they
wasn't a conversation.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Well, no, I'm saying outside of Monty himself saying that there wasn't anything said up until that point, all it was sources in the Pistons camp type shit saying this. But you seen Jaden wasn't starting at that time and was looking real out of it on the bench. Now he's playing more and things shifted. But at that time, it kind of checked out. It could be speculations. That's fine. But I do know at a point in time that nigga wasn't talking to him about his role on the team and shit was confusing. He doesn't start going into the season.
Check topics for the dude I was talking about if you want to pull him up.
They have while he does that, they have two games against the Pistons. I mean, 2 games against the Nets, and they have a game against the Celtics before this team has went 2 months without a win.
Now I was gonna say that. Now they have terrible defense because even what they put up tonight, something should have happened. But they do have terrible defense. But I think there's a lot of confusion too, if I'm not mistaken, from how they play. But let's play this TikTok of the Boston Celtics, the Detroit Pistons. This guy analyzing them. Relax, results. Jesus Christ.
Do not need to switch this fake dribble handoff right here. All Jaden Ivey has to do is take a half step back and let Bojan Bogdanovic through, and then
It's an 8-minute video, by the way. We don't have to watch it.
Then you got Bogdanovic is planning on getting under on the handoff. Jaden Ivey's planning on switching. Open 3. Poorly coached.
What?
I
hate basketball discourse.
I ain't gonna lie,
I ain't gonna lie,
Marcus Sasser is going to do not need
and this
to
is
switch this.
Look at the 3 that Trae Young even takes right here.
I'm about to say
dribble handoff right here. All Jaden Ivey has to do is take a half step back and let Bojan Bogdanovic through, and then Jaden Ivey's immediately back up and guarding. But then you got Bogdanovic is planning on getting under on the handoff. Jaden Ivey's planning on switching. Open 3. Poorly coached.
Poorly coached is crazy.
Open 3 is crazy.
Open 3 is crazy.
Attach to Sadiq Bey setting the screen and just be ready to guard. Look at Marcus Sasser coming out to gamble. So now Garrison Matthews gets this, and it's just catch and shoot for 3. This is Monty Williams being garbage. $78 million of trash.
He's a Pistons fan. He has to be.
Here.
Yeah, I think
he covers all of them.
You push Trae Young out to half court. There's a backside. Jaden Ivey standing and waiting in backside help. But instead, you run drop coverage. So now Trae Young gets to keep his dribble alive for forever. And there's no backside help.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Monty Williams out of here. You're going to double here. It's got to come from outside the paint. So Azar Thompson's immediately rotating down, and Jaden Ivey's got to get up now before Sadiq Bey's in the paint. Marcus Sasser's got to let that double team get there. But, I mean, you're just wait. Look at how long Jaden Ivey's going to wait. And he's in the charge circle. So complete waste of time. And 1.
That's Monty's. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. 3-1. Yeah, 3-1. I don't want to make this the I agree with O show because damn it, so far we about to be 3-3 twin, except for the GOAT debate mini take. That's 3-1. That's not coaching, dog. Those are players,
man.
Those are players just zibing. Now, obviously, yes, Monty could do better. Of course, you have literally. Let me pull it back up. I think despite being the 6th pace of play, you have the 25th. Best offense in the 28th defense. Oh, my bad. My ball. 26th defense and 28th offense. The worst net rating in the league, obviously. But yeah, it's definitely a player thing because y'all are playing fast. That means the players are out there hooping and just zibing. It's literally the Rockets from last year. You're just zibing, bro. Niggas are running. I hate the Pistons on the fast break. I cannot stand that team on the fast break. I think some of these players might be a little wee bit selfish trying to get their buckets and missing wide open passes. There was a clip that was trending the other day about a Sir raging at a fucking fast break.
The chat calling that nigga Walk Bayless and Jog Bayless. Yo,
Our Walk Bayless. Oh my god,
calling him Walk Bayless is fucking hilarious.
But yeah, as Noev Ikram, I'm fucking your name up. But as someone in chat just said, yeah, coverage is fine. If we're gonna talk about the drop coverage play, that's why I give that to him. But if we're talking about Jaden Ivey, I'm sorry. Like, well, I don't think any coach told your defender to just.
Plus, hindsight to me is always 2020 in these. 2020 in these conversations. Literally, though, like, all right, cool. Drop coverage could have been. That's an isolated play. Throwing drop coverage at Trey might have worked like 3 possessions before. There's one play right here. Drop coverage didn't work. So then they may have switched it up or whatever the case may be. Like, the way that people analyze certain things would be literally me like, I go look for one Tyrese Halliburton turnover and say, look at this fucking bozo. He's a bum turning the ball over. Look at this. He's a bad decision maker, bad playmaker, bad table setter, bad hairdresser. Like, that shit would be stupid. Like, that is so
To be
stupid.
fair, it was an 8-minute video, and we only watched a minute.
That's true.
And he does multiple videos. This was not just a one game. Like, look on his page, and he does them a lot. So
I don't doubt it. And this is where the gatekeeping conversation comes in. When you want to place blame, I think you have to know the philosophy, be in the locker room, know what's being said, know what the players be thinking or whatever the case may be. Because, okay, it looks like Monty Williams saying do a drop coverage or whatever the case may be. What if that nigga the whole time told him, yo, press up, blitz the
press
ball.
up, and he didn't. Yeah.
Press the ball, and he just didn't blitz. And so then you're wondering, now we're having a conversation about, why is Beef Stew not getting minutes? Why is James Jameson getting minutes? Well, nigga, do I want to get blamed for this? For him obviously ignoring to blitz the ball? Or do I want to get blamed for James Jameson coming in the game? I can't win for fucking losing. And it's the name of the gig. I understand.
Yeah. The conversation around coaching is very weird because, again, like chat, even if you put yourself in a coach's position, you're telling your players to do one thing. Okay, you did your job. At a certain point in time, the other half of the partnership also has to do their job. So to the coach blame and even praise, so it works both ways. It's just weird to me, because of that dynamic right there.
I think when coaches' names are thrown around in terms of getting fired, and I'm not even necessarily I agree. Monty, you probably got to go for the sake of 2 months. Hey, look, you got hoed, buddy, but you might got to go. 2 months is crazy, but I think when it comes to when it's time to let go of a coach, it's when you lose the locker room, you lose a lot, or hey, bro, no cap, these niggas is just having fun. When we get to the point where we are running around, ISOing, getting back, and then like that one day in playback, I was so serious. I still haven't seen a Blazers game since. When I literally was like, these niggas are shooting the ball in 8 seconds or left every possession. All right, bro, no cap. Whoever that is, get them gone, bro. Because we're trolling and we're not trying unless it is in the GM's front office, whatever the fuck it is. Hey, we're tanking this year. Unless that's going on, no, bro, we're trolling. If you're misutilizing assets, that's what I meant to say. I lost track of thought. Like a little pocket man in LA, then sure. But at some point, nah.
And also, like, these are your, as a fan who's not in these locker rooms, expectations and perceptions as to how they should be. Reality is, Monty Williams, the coaching staff, the rest of these players spent months and months and months with these players behind closed doors that we did not see. In reality, Jaden Ivey could just be ass. For real. Like, he could be out there not playing defense. He could be insufferable in the locker rooms. He could be, I don't know, a ball hog when he gets on the court with Cade throughout the summer. So then they said to themselves, you know what? We can't start this guy. We can't start that guy. We got to do something a little bit different.
So have you ever been for a coach to be fired? And if so, like, what did it take for you to see from the outside looking in to be like, all right, bro, this guy got to go?
I get the concept of losing locker rooms. I think that's like probably the biggest example. I know there's probably like 30 different things for that. Like why would a coach need to get fired? Losing the locker room is like one of the things that I could see, one of the things that I could like feel, from like the players on the court. So like when Doc Rivers lost the Clippers, like you could see that niggas was actively arguing on the court together. And then like even when I think JJ Redick was still doing his podcast at the time, he was just like, yeah, I mean it's not a good vibe. Like he was like beating around the bush about how things were going. And then immediately after it, he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was hella smoke. CP would come on, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was fucking hella smoke in that locker room. So then it's like, okay, I understand. Hey, he lost the locker room. This is the reason why he needs to be fired. The other one would be I watched X amount of games of Lloyd Pierce and Nate McMillan. So I can see up, down, left, right, at your max potential, at your non-preparation. Then it's like there's that. And then also, I mean, hell, they lost the locker room too. So Nate McMillan or Lloyd Pierce lost the Lloyd Pierce lost the locker room when Kevin Huerter and John Collins were like, yo, we need the fucking ball. Yeah, no player should come out and be saying that. So those are reasons to me where it's like, that's blatant.
Yeah. That's fair.
We have to be a bit more analytical. I would say if there was a certain schematic that is being flagrantly executed well and it doesn't work, then yeah, obviously. But granted, how will we prove that? But like, if you take like how those Suns teams were when they were winning games, if the Suns were losing games running them pick and rolls, nah, it's time. Like if we were forcing Devin Booker and Chris Paul to brick mid ranges, for example, nah. Go ahead, lose your job, buddy. You're trolling.
Or clear player management from a skills perspective.
Ham.
So like if I'm like I don't know, we got Trae Young posting up and then Sadiq Bey.
The DFS post up was 2 years ago.
Yeah, like that shit. Like
the DFS post up was 2 years ago.
I was like, oh, okay, this is fucking crazy with the Dorian Finney-Smith shit. But especially if they repeatedly ran it and had Luka just in the opposite corner, all right, Jason Kidd, you might got to get fired, buddy.
Yeah.
This shit is nasty.
Two Dad Terry for one bit says title has to be clickbait. It's actually not. No, Steph Curry's kind of overrated right now. So in those
right
GOAT
now
debates,
or in the GOAT debate? In the GOAT debate, probably right now.
Last thing I have, I'm gonna turn the podcast over to y'all in a second. Last thing that I have, y'all see the shit about Zion
again?
So it's been reported that the final 3 years of Zion's 5-year, $197 million contract extension signed with the Pelicans last July is reportedly no longer guaranteed. Zion's contract has ways for him to earn back those guarantees if he plays in enough games and hits specific weigh-in checkpoints.
Hey, W prenup. I don't.
Yeah, I'm about to say I keep it hot. I obviously never signed the contract, but I'm not no peak insider, so you know what? Fuck my preface. I would just want to say there's 99.9999999% chance in these guaranteed contracts. There is some, hey, bro, just you gotta play. You gotta do like one or two things. He probably violated a clause in his contract. That's very tough, like supremely tough.
What do you think the clause name is?
The weigh-in.
No, it was what you call it because he didn't play enough games last year.
Yeah,
He didn't play. What was it? 29 games last year. So it was voided in the contract. However it was set up. Crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it probably was a. Yo, I hate Joe. I'm just, man, fuck that, bro. But this just adds to the point that me and Damo were pretty much on the same timing. But I said Brandon Ingram. Yo, stop, bro. Stop. They want takes, bro. No, trade Zion, no, seriously. I would just cut to the point. Trade Zion, no, seriously. Like
I ain't saying
it like Damo said it. I agreed with him when he said it. I said Brandon Ingram just to like, keep it chill. But ultimately, no, seriously, he won't work out. To answer the question before some of you, now what if he works out? He weren't working out with you. Fine, trade him. Seriously, pack him up. It's over. It's over.
And that is true. If your ex is doing better without you, it's cool, dog. Yeah, that doesn't mean run up and try to get it again, or whatever. Y'all were toxic towards each other, okay? Y'all were yelling at each other. Everybody was overweight, skin breaking out. Yep. Nobody had no money. It just wasn't y'all. Y'all broke up. You started succeeding. She started succeeding. That don't mean spin the block.
It's an actual fact.
Where do you think you should go?
There's no fact right now. Shit.
Yeah.
Where do you think you should go?
You said what?
Oh,
where do you think Zion should go?
We did this
Atlanta.
on playbacks,
There's hoes
but
out
yeah,
here.
no food, no hoes, no food. I want that boy up north. Frame one. Yeah, he liked the South too much. He liked the South side culture and food too much. That nigga to the north, bro. Just not New York. Anything up north, not New York. We can talk.
So
Man,
Boston and Philly.
Send that nigga to Utah.
You don't have to be northeast. It can be northwest. It can be middle.
Send him to Utah, okay, and do him for John Collins straight up.
Oh my God.
Indiana Pacers. Force him to run.
Oh my God! You want them to be negative? You want them to be 33rd in defense?
He wouldn't start over Obi Toppin. I ain't gonna lie.
If we have to be dead ass, Zion needs to go to a place that, hey, bro, we fuck with you. We gonna get you in shape though, bro. But it's no pressure whatsoever because the Pelicans, these things started getting atrocious when expectations of winning started emerging in because you had Brandon Ingram, you had TJ McCollum, you had a deep ass roster. To my opinion, you probably still low key do got a deep ass roster. Jordan Hawkins ain't a miss, so he need to go somewhere where winning ain't even on nobody's mind. But at the same time, my lord, you want him to be in a win now situation?
No. I'm gonna tell you exactly where he needs to go. Send his ass to Golden State.
Oh Lord,
send him to the Warriors, man. Get that nigga on a keto diet. Get that nigga real Bay Area out, man. Running with Steph. That'll
Vegan.
work.
This is my problem with Golden
Vegan
State.
diet, pescatarian, whatever the fuck he's gonna be.
What's that new grocery shop, Erewhon? Yeah, you gonna have to shop there.
I was talking from a sense of realism. That's why I didn't say a team like Golden State. And I know what the Warrior fans gonna do. No, Moses, Moody, Kuminga, and Clay don't get it done, bro.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say like Clay, Wiggins, and Moody. And some picks.
Now I'll concede Zion stock is a little lower, but it ain't that damn low. You can get something.
All right, well, you tell me what they getting for Zion.
Shit, you can get like a cool little, not future superstar, cool little micro star, like all-star-ish guy.
A ton of picks from who though? If you get a ton of picks, you're gonna get a ton
then
of
that team would want to compete. So yeah,
exactly. So who are you getting a ton of picks from?
Just send his ass to the G League. Now let me.
All right, whoa, that's he's not Scoop. That's crazy.
I wouldn't say a team like Portland because he would leave. He would just leave. OKC, you don't need that. You're
the
good.
Golden Corral State is.
I'm actually pull up the snake. Where do I want Zion to go?
Golden Corral State is.
In fact, if you think let's be running like this, yo. If you think Zion would work there, say yes. If not, no. Boston, no. Milwaukee, no.
Oh my God.
No. Orlando, no.
Y'all dead ass.
You know who really don't got a bag?
Cavs got mutual interest to separation. The Cavs got mutual interest to start over, and Zion be the guy to start over with.
DG and Zion.
Nah. Yeah, you get rid of Garland.
You want to get rid of DG?
Start it over. Because you have such
All American in the NBA. Who is typing?
I don't know how you do that trade. I don't know how you do the Cavs trade. Probably
Evan Mobley.
Yeah, hey,
it's the funny.
Get rid of Evan. There might be some.
I don't think you like the Cavs anymore, Sage.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sacramento Burger.
You were very high on them.
I'm not big on the Cavs, bro. I was wrong on the Cavs.
The Cavs were the team that I just put in list because like it was the politically right take. But I never really trusted them. You know.
I'm trying to think how would that package look.
Yeah.
But if you could work it out.
What the fuck?
I'm trying to figure out how that package look.
Y'all gay, bro. I hate y'all, bro. I'm over here talking about basketball. I don't say football. Oh my God.
W or L package?
I never.
W package.
Here they go, Damo.
They bouncing.
The
bouncing has commenced.
Damn,
We're
bro.
bouncing.
Holy shit, that is so funny, bro.
Fuck.
The bounce.
I think I got 4 teams though, so I don't name it. I think I got like 4 teams where he might work. It's actually tough, bro. I think it's trolling.
Oh my God. Okay, I relinquished the podcast now. Damo, take it away.
Shit, bet. My fault. I was
I don't know.
deep in here. You know me, man. I want to talk about something that's took the internet by storm on Twitter, and I want to know how you guys feel about it. And that, let me just pull it up. It should be in here. Where is it? Are they still going in the chat about the Zion shits?
No, you think of me.
You nasty ass nigga.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
They're bouncing.
Freak of me.
I don't even know that.
Oh my god.
They're bouncing.
Nigga, children, bro.
Oh my
Wrong kids. Wrong kids.
Oh shit.
All right, boom.
Let's try to get
it pulled up.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
This is everywhere, bro.
So this isn't the one about
This nigga
the.
beast notes.
Kai Senat for Prince.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
All right, continue.
Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to ask: do y'all put TreRags in like the discussion with Druskis and Desi Banks and all the niggas?
They're all internet comedians. Yeah.
But you don't feel there's a difference? You will put Long Beach Griffey in the same conversation with the Druski?
Are you a comedian on the internet?
I mean,
I would personally.
Yeah, if you make skits and you do internet comedy, yeah.
I'm back. I missed the entire conversation because my internet.
I don't know.
The question is, would you put TreRags in the conversation with Druski and Desi
There's
Banks?
a lot of people in that Pistons space.
Oh yeah, that Pistons space is going crazy.
These niggas are in shambles.
Yo, every time you share your screen, you definitely got the most space followed
what the
people.
fuck is going on, nigga?
I only got like 2 max, bro.
You be following back. That's what it is. You be
Bro, I be in spaces, bro.
Skin friend lookalike Michael Jackson? What?
That's the name of the space?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
AQ. All right, never mind.
One question: TreRags in the same combo as Druski?
Druski and Desi Banks, niggas like them.
Oh, all of them. If we bunching them up,
Ain't they internet comedians, Sage?
Probably, yeah. Gotta be right.
Who makes skits?
Yeah, gotta be.
I don't know. Well, a lot of people have been, seeing.
Are they not in the same conversation?
I don't believe so. I think there's a difference.
You think they make different enough content?
I mean, I think it's a difference between being a skit, the vertical camera from your phone cut skits and doing the skits like how Desi Banks does them and how Druski and them niggas do them, or the shit that they're doing. They're more mainstream than anything. Like, again, I will put TreRags in the conversation with Caleb City, Long Beach Griffey in that kind of a realm. The Druskis, the Lou Ratchets, Desi Banks, Ha Davis, those dudes are doing events. They're hosting shows. They're a lot more mainstream, and they've cracked that ceiling because of the shit that they do. Like they made a shift and a pivot, and that would be like its own lane. I don't think I would put TreRags in that.
I niggas still make phone videos.
I hear you. I mean, I guess. I mean, in terms of content similarity, that's objectively true. But I don't think they're like too different enough for me to not consider them internet. But I hear you. It's semantic.
That's like I guess that's like me saying like an underground rapper is different than another rapper. Honestly, they're all rappers. Is he an underground comedian? An underground internet comedian?
I mean, technically, yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Druski still does stuff on his phone. Do you think Druski does stuff off his phone? Because
I'm not saying because he's not doing stuff, not just doing things. I mean, he's not doing things on his phone, but he's not just doing things on his phone. And he's doing a lot of other things and more. I'm not gonna say mainstream things, but more things than just being a skit comedy guy. Again, Druski's hosting shows, doing tours, has his own little show and platform and everything like that. That is a lot different than, again, the Long Beach Griffey, Caleb Cities, and fucking TreRags.
So don't they all make YouTube videos?
Doesn't TreRags stream?
And go to like conventions and speak at conventions?
I don't know if TreRags does that.
I'm pretty sure.
I would say for Caleb City, yes. I would say for Caleb City, yes.
Long Beach Griffey too, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I know he goes to conventions and does. I don't know if he like speaks on panels and does things like that. I know he pops out at places.
But they all stream and they make YouTube content too. So
I don't know if Long Beach Griffey streams. I would assume so, but I don't know if he does.
How does you?
Lou Ratchet streams. I found that.
Lou Ratchet does fucking corn. Like Lou Ratchet does everything. He's again. That's another guy that's pivoted.
Well, so if TreRags adds streaming to his thing, I guess he's no longer in this conversation too, right? Go ahead.
No, it's.
I hear you.
Chad is gonna cook us again, man. Every time Damo brings up a topic.
No, go ahead. I'm just bringing
So
up.
his joke when Damo comes
I
around.
just want to
Nah,
understand more.
No, you're trying to feed into it now. You're nasty.
Hey, man, I'm not feeding anything. I'm not. Hey man, I gave it a good puncher's chance. And
oh my god,
you gave it a puncher's chance to have a conversation. We had a conversation. What are we saying?
Hey, there we go. Hey, conversation over. There you go. Man.
Oh my gosh.
There's a bigger conversation though, because okay, so you asked the question: is TreRags in this category? We've, for the most part, said yes. Is that the only question you want to ask, or is there more to it?
Well, no, because then a lot of people, something else that was going on was people basically making the comparison saying, oh, he'll never get brand deals and things like that. And he had this tweet basically saying, man, fuck brand deals. I got my mom out the hood. And to me, I felt like when it came to doing this content creation shit, I always felt, I mean, at the bare minimum, it's about where a motherfucker is satisfied at for themselves and what they find is successful, especially what they got going on. So I didn't see it as a problem. A lot of people were saying, yeah, that's cool, but imagine what you could be with, like, without the edgy shit and all that. It's like, all right, bro, he's letting you know what his priority is. He's able to provide or do whatever you got to do. Why are we now dubbing extra shit onto that? Why is it, oh, but you could be a lot bigger if you just, why you worry about that? Why can't he just do him?
I mean, just from a creator to creator type shit, I am concerned with him because he streams, but I don't think he's like a crazy streamer. You know what I'm saying? Like his main thing is still skits.
I'm not saying, yeah, I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, so his main thing is still skits. And unless he's making a shit ton through the creator fund, which I know he's gotten banned on TikTok a lot, so I don't think that's the case. Like his only form of revenue, unless he's doing another job on the side, would be through brand deals. So if that's your full-time thing, and you are trying to provide for people, and people are counting on you, I do feel like if this is the career you want to go into, there's a certain level of responsibility you need to move around when that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I got another I got a partner to take care of as well at this point. So I feel like with the way I move, I gotta be like that's a part of my responsibility when I move around on the internet shit. So
and a dog.
I'm from a biased perspective of a motherfucker that ain't got no deals on as right now on his solo content and shit. I'm fine with him doing the content that he enjoys to necessarily, feed his family and shit like that. But as so said, I think I don't even need to be long-winded here. If it will start affected, because if the only way he's making money is brand deals, then yeah, that's GG's. That's it.
I know what you was gonna do. Oh, stop it! You gotta stop. You are so. I hate this nigga. No, and I guess in the same vein is like, people can be worried about people. People can give their criticisms or critiques or opinions about anybody or anything like that. But fame is fleeting. Like this shit is not forever. Tomorrow, somebody else is gonna pick up their phone and record TikToks. Tomorrow, somebody else is gonna pick up their phone and record skits and put them on Instagram. Tomorrow, somebody else is gonna start streaming. Tomorrow, somebody else is gonna be the person to replace you. And especially when you live in that lane of, I live on the edge of TOS for a lot of these companies, so I'm going to get banned several times. You start to lose people along the way. Like, I remember when it was really, for a second, it was hard to find TreRags on YouTube, or not on YouTube, but on TikTok. I didn't realize until later on, they got his account out of there. They clapped him for a little bit, pause. So it's hard to find, like, okay, where are you now? Similar thing, I want to ask Chisel Adonis, hey, from your peak, and then when you started getting banned from all these places, do you feel like there's an effect in your numbers? I'm pretty sure he would say yes. I'm pretty sure anybody would say yes to that. So like Miso said, yeah, hey, I'm glad I got my mom out the hood. Yeah, a lot of NBA players, ex-athletes, rappers, and all that stuff, they say the same thing. And then we see them 20 years later, like Antoine Walker, and they don't have no money. So, hey, young black man who's done a good job creating income and revenue for himself, didn't have to go out in the streets and do this, that, and the third. We want to make sure you maintain that. And that might mean changing up just ever so slightly. But I don't necessarily think it comes from malice. And also, I'm going to start telling people that I got my mom out the hood. I don't know his background, but I just think that's a funny thing to say. I'm going to just start saying that. What I say? Oh, so Sage did that 2,000 subs. I co-tweeted with the picture. We changed that broke nigga life.
Hey, yeah, that was funny. That was funny. I'm
gonna start doing that for anything and everything. Somebody go put, oh yeah, I just graduated this winter. We changed that broke nigga life. Yeah,
nigga life.
Especially for people that don't like. you know, my mom always told me like it's good to have options in life. So I worry for any young creator who sought out to do this as a full-time thing and isn't taking that approach. Well, who sought out to do this as a full-time thing, full stop. When you start adding the caveats of, yeah, they want to be edgy, they want to go into the red pill, they want to do this, that, and the third, then it adds more caveats. There's a red pill YouTuber that I follow or subscribe to and watch, Night Talk. He just got his monetization back after pretty much like 6 months this year, 6-7 months this year. Could you imagine? And I was gonna say, could you imagine? Hell, we did it type shit. Could you imagine being demonetized for 7 fucking months out of the year?
You don't even have to be that. Like, if your videos are just getting insta yellowed, I count you as demonetized at that point, man. You were listen, you are in the program, but you're really not in it. Like, they're not giving you anything.
And if that's your only thing in the world, that's like, oh my gosh, I got to get a job. But what you don't realize is you're gonna end up like Boogie. I don't know if y'all still haven't seen that Boogie 2988 doc. That nigga went from making.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Not that Boogie. Stop it. You gonna end up going because Boogie had a lot of YouTube following, making $15,000, $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month. You know, being able to put in a bunch of money into crypto and all that stuff like that. Now he's making about what I think he said like $2,800, $3,000 a month, pre-tax. And then when he went to go get a job, no skills.
Yeah.
No life skills. That YouTube shit do not translate. Hey, that's a PSA for y'all niggas. I'm gonna let y'all know. That YouTube shit really don't transfer into IRL skills. It's sad to say these jobs still want to take people that went to college to be editors before they want to take you as a YouTuber.
Someone asked me on my stream, like, yo, B-Souls, are you still looking to stop doing YouTube within 5 years or like be behind the scenes? And my answer to that was, yo, in 3 to 4 years, if I feel like I'm stagnating in this shit, like I could literally be making the same amount of money. But if I'm still stagnating or if shit is regressing, I'm gonna start, you know what I'm saying, slowing down and, you know, going the tech route again. So
shit.
Because I don't want to be, because 3-4 years from now I'd be 26, 27. Yeah, I don't want to be the 33-year-old trying to get an entry-level job. Like I don't even want to get to that point, so I'm gonna try to get ahead of the curve. But until then, let's keep rising. So
we talked about that when you were graduating or when Toasted was graduating? Me and Toasted talked about that. Just the idea of like, yo, being that 30-year-old trying to get the entry-level position, and they're asking what are the gaps. And it's not even necessarily a 30-year-old getting an entry-level job, because I'm 27 and I'll start my entry-level job next year. But it's the only reason why I got it is because they have a lot of jobs have these fresh out of college programs. So you being 6 years removed, 4 years removed from college or whatever, it's not the same. It's really not the same.
Yeah.
Damo, if that.
What happened?
I know we took your conversation.
Well, no, I mean that was essentially W conversation. So.
Well,
Wow.
I guess I'll put the nail in the coffin. Quick hitter take on. Hey, he is funny though, because I seen that going around.
Druski is funnier than him though.
I seen that going around as well. Essentially, I mean, you know how to shit go when someone's in a pack. Now their whole job sucks. So is TreRags really funny in that same tier? I think he's funny. I don't think he relies on. I think he has some not dark humor skits, but some skits that are much lighter and probably could even be brand friendly. But those aren't gonna be the ones that trend on Twitter. TikTok they trend, but they ain't gonna trend on Twitter.
The Where Your Mama era was pretty funny.
Yeah, like red shirt in hindsight, maybe 2-3 of them are too crazy. But in general, yeah, I think he's funny. I think people saying he's not funny is crazy, but not the dick suck. But no dick.
Yeah, I think he's like I said, he's funny. Druski is just
I would say Druski's funnier.
That boy good, and that nigga Ben, he's funny too. But yeah, Druski is on a different level. And last thing I'll say, because if Dom wants to voice why TreRags is funnier. But last thing I'll say, if I was making short form content, and Caleb called me the other day on stream to ask me that question, if I was making short form content, or if anybody said that they wanted to start making short form content and was like, yo, can I make a living? Because that's what Caleb asked me. Hell no. And if I did and I would be fearful every day of my life. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. So
yeah.
Is TreRags funnier, Damo? I don't.
I mean, I think it's two different things. I personally think TreRags is funnier, but it's like subjective. I'm not mad at anybody saying Druski is funnier. I get it. You just don't like the nigga's content, or it's just not for you, or you just prefer Druski shits more. So that's absolutely fine. I can see it. Druski's a funny nigga too. I mean, two funny niggas.
You still like South Park though, right?
Absolutely. Watched the new fucking special that came out recently. That shit was hilarious. They was doing like they was talking about OnlyFans and shit on there. That shit was hilarious.
Wasn't Logan Paul?
Logan Paul, yep. OnlyFans and Prime.
Okay.
Ken Master just got mod.
Okay.
He said, whenever we're all live, he calls it the red zone. Oh shit, the red zone's on.
He be having 4 tabs open for real. Like,
yeah, he said, I got all y'all streams up right now. I got like 3 screens. I'm like, oh damn.
WMans to me.
Sage, what you got? You got anything?
Hey man, I'm usually the jokey joke guy, but I'm gonna take a jokey joke that we have all the time and say, hey man, look, I'm gonna have an unk moment. I'm gonna have an angry moment here because sometimes y'all make me sick. I'm speaking to my community here. Sometimes y'all make me sick, man. I ain't gonna lie. So shawty right here, you know, she has an accent. Some would say a black scent. And whether it's real or fake, I do not care. It's just the caption that I care about. I don't think I need to play the video. I mean, I will, I guess, but don't really care about the video. End of the day, I'm basically on the caption.
Let her talk.
Oh shit, I really don't give a fuck. All right, bet.
Got me some soul food. We got the fried fish, yam, mac and cheese, cornbread, collard greens. Got hot sauce. Pour the hot sauce on the fish. Fuck the damn utensils.
That's a queen.
He's on fire. He's heating up.
Fuck them nappy-headed black bitches. That's a queen.
He's on fire.
Look at C-Rod in the back. Yup.
Yeah.
Get him.
At the end of the day, all right. At the end of the day, I just want to bring this up. I don't have much to say. I'm pretty sure maybe some of you guys do. But at the end of the day, I just think, look, man, sometimes we are joking, sometimes we're fun. But I do think, I ain't gonna lie, brothers and sisters, man, not everybody has to be black or part-time black now, man. Like, I feel like we throw that term around too much, you know? I feel like, oh, we're in the community, the cookout, all that shit. I feel like, look, dog, have some damn decorum. like that's some damn decorum. Like that's all I can really say. It's not a dragged out thing. It's kind of mixed topic, if you will. But I just feel like we way too open, invited thing. Case in point, like a lot of other races don't do that. like if I go eat a different cuisine, I'm not immediately, oh yeah, he's one of us. So like I'm just saying, I don't want to have an unk moment, but like chill, man. Just sometimes, man. Sometimes it's just corny to me. Sometimes it's funny. We have our jokes, but sometimes, like, bruh, I know some of y'all dead ass, man. Chill. That's all I gotta say.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little.
Damo, why is Dirk allowed to the cookout and not her, Damo?
What?
Why is Dirk allowed to the cookout and not her?
Why would she be allowed to the cookout?
Why not? She like mac and cheese, cornbread. Like
that was crazy.
That was so crazy, bro. And to find out that's not how she actually talks, like that's not only the.
Wait, that's not how she actually talks.
No, that's not how she
talks. No, that is not a singular accent that exists in the world.
That's not nobody's accent. She said she was from New York or something.
But my thing is, my thing is this.
All right, she's bugging.
But hold on. My thing is this. People like, and if people know, the Hoff twins, them white twins or whatever, I feel like that's just genuinely how them niggas speak because of where they grew up, how they raised, and just the environment they was in. That's how them niggas talk. I don't think the Hoff twins are two white boys putting on a persona to sound like that. I think the niggas just country ass white boys that grew up in the hood. I genuinely think that's it is. So
they
them,
allow, right?
I'm not saying. I mean, they've been to plenty of cookouts. They've thrown cookouts. I can't tell them that. Literally, the Hoff twins.
You know them?
The Hoff twins have. I mean, I've seen their content. I've consumed their content.
I'm
The
saying
Hoff twins
you've
have
seen
been.
their cookouts.
I mean, yes, I've seen their cookouts. I have.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say they're allowed and Dirk is allowed. No, I'm just saying it's a difference between the Hoff twins and somebody like her talking about cornbread or how the fuck she said Matt ain't eat. Like what the fuck? No, she was disgusting, and she's doing it on purpose.
Yeah, maybe that's why that one was.
God, every time I come down this block, there's more tents. There's a brand new one again. Look at all the smoke coming out of this tent right here. What the fuck?
Oh, shit, man. Oh, shit. Hey, that's I didn't know we was having company today.
Man, what the fuck? Bro, what the fuck y'all doing in this tent right here, bro?
Hey, we living rent-free, baby, rent-free, man. With the program.
These Damos guys.
He's on fire.
Yeah, these big guys, man.
No. But like when I like and it's easy to do a 4K trap card. I told my jokes about Luca and shit. It's funny until it's like
That's
everybody.
Good, authentic.
Blood of the slave and the master, right, Sage?
Oh my god.
Well, I just I don't know, so I don't want to be the old guy.
W Hoff twins, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to seem like the dude that's trying to peel back his third eye. It's typically not my content, my take, or anything like that. But I just want to say, man, yeah, this joke getting a little played out sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old. You can cut this part out of the pod if y'all want. Cornbread, mac and wheeze. All right, bro.
Somebody said, "Oh, it's not." No, she can't sound like she's from Memphis, Atlanta, Mississippi, New Orleans, St. Louis.
And the 5-year-old. Fuck that. She's not pronouncing words. Like, what are we doing?
Like, come on, dog. But I'm crazy because niggas want Dirk to be at the cookout so bad.
This has nothing to do with Dirk Nowitzki, who has a fucking African wife,
mac and cheese, and your cornbread.
He has a black wife and 2 kids of over a decade.
You mad because you got to touch elbows with other black folks?
That's like a total different thing.
Where's Mr. Nowitzki?
Pretending. That's crazy.
Get off me.
Wait. You go to the cookout and you mad if you see Dirk? Really? You really be mad? You be upset?
Tomo, that's literally it's a metaphorical cookout, but
I'm just asking.
Me, why the fuck is Dirk Nowitzki here? Literally, why the fuck is Dirk Nowitzki
actually,
here?
if I had to
would you be mad? Would that piss you off that Dirk is there?
Yo,
no, you be in awe. You be astonished.
No, I wouldn't be. Not no Dirk Nowitzki. Ain't no awe, no man. That's crazy.
This is a great cookout.
Be the same cookout. Bezos, what you got for us?
All right, I'm looking at. Go ahead. I'm looking at our calendar, and since we are not going to be here on Christmas, and we may or may not have a special event cooking up on the 28th.
I don't think we do
this.
Chat. Oh, we do? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Low key, this is the last real regular part of the year. So I want to ask y'all, man, going into 2024, what's like your three main goals going into 2024, man?
Pod related or life related?
Anything.
20K. I'm trying to end 2024 with 20K on YouTube. That's my goal.
Okay. Off rip, I think I want to hit 30K on Twitch in terms of follows. I think
I thought you meant subs. My bad.
He might do it. He might do it,
man.
Shit.
Yeah.
Honorable mention a less hot room, but let's see. All shit aside, I want to hit 30K followers on Twitch. Get the viewers up.
I need more money and bitches next year, no cap.
Hype shit. I need what else I need? I want to be in my own crib. And last but not least, man, I know some people we've had conversations if I should pack it up or not, but I do want that plaque. So I want substantial Twitch growth. I want to get my own crib, and I want the plaque. Probably my 3.
Okay. I think 3 is too many, to be honest with you. Continue consistency through 2024. And then a hardcore goal. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm probably not striving to anything hardcore. I don't know. I really want to. I want to go back to the way that I once looked in the gym. Now, how am I going to do that? I don't know, but yeah, we're looking to gain probably like 10 or 15 more pounds. 10. I'm tripping.
Been around the same weight for 2 months, and it pisses me off.
15 is crazy. I could do it in 3 months too. That's what's crazy. More than 10. But what you got?
For me, I know I say this every year, but hey, another stab at the wall. I'm gonna focus on health. I'm trying to slim down. That's one. Number 2, try to lock in a crib. Number 3, travel more. And I'll throw a 4th in there on Twitch. I want to average like 300 concurrent by the end of the year.
Yeah, that's why I said the followers, because I'm like, if I got 30K followers, that's a high ass goal. But at that point, I'm probably pulling at least 200. And I want that.
300 concurrent and like a substantial growth on a short form platform. I don't know where it's gonna be, but I want to reach a new audience. I feel like I've been talking to the same dudes for 2 years, man. I need some new guys in here, man.
Yeah. If we have to make this a content thing, then my number one, as Omar and Souls know, Damo was there as well. I don't know why I said it like that. Damo was definitely there. TikTok would be my target without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. I have this working theory. I think we try to do too much, and that's why we don't achieve our goals sometimes. So I want to make sure. What is academics? I want to make sure that we for me at least, I never want to take on too many things in 1 year. Truly, the name of the game next year for me is really just finding a pattern that works for my day-to-day life and being consistent. But everything else I found, when I try to take on 30 different things, when I try to attempt to do 30 different things, I always slack in the area on 30 different things. I think we've seen that in the past couple of years. Let's do Instagram. Let's do Facebook. Let's do a Twitter page. Let's live stream. Let's do TikTok. Let's do all these things, and something's gonna fall short. It's inevitable to me. So
I will say though, if to be very hypocritical and directly contrast what you just said, if there was one thing I wish a platform the pod growing, I wish it was Instagram, because that day Shawty checked the IG, said, "Oh, okay," and put the phone down. Oh, damn. Well, that hurt. I'm not mad at it. I mean, we bullshitting over there.
Yeah, it is what it is. But I think for everybody, in reality, I probably only have 2 goals for real. Consistency on the short form, because I know it will come after that. Consistency on the short form, and then just consistency in life in general. Figure whatever the schedule will be, it should be fleshed out by March for me, my actual for the rest of the year schedule. And then I will be, just firing on all cylinders. But I don't want to take on too many things, because what I see happening is, like, by February or March, I done punted on 3 of the things. I ain't picked up a weight in 2 months. I ain't posted on this platform in 3 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever the case. Let me just focus on one thing.
Yeah. Well, less is more sometimes.
Side quest, I want to become a good photographer though. I ain't gonna lie.
I wanna be a good animator then. Shit, I wanna get in the pen and the pad or whatever the fuck. I want to be able to draw.
That's my one. If I don't become it, I'll be okay. But I do want to do it. Let's take this camera off the stand sometimes and just take some pictures, man. Just take some pictures. Yeah.
Well,
go ahead.
I'll invert it. I'll invert the question then. What do you think has been your biggest W of 2023?
Biggest W of 2023.
Biggest W of 2023. Since we talk about locking in all the time, basking in the limelight.
Seeing what 3 months of consistency and work can do. I think from when I quit Target in September to today, I can see what would have happened if I would have stayed consistent, like just in general with content creation. Now, granted, some things don't need to follow me into 2024. Some things we can definitely optimize and do better with content, but seeing what can happen when, like, I put my head down on content, similar to anything else in my life, if I put my head down to it. But yeah, content since September. Okay.
So, do you got anything?
Start bench cut. Thick ass Daphne. MZ Natural. Tiana Trump.
Well, that's a you question. I'm not.
I'm gonna go ahead.
That's not a me question. I don't know who that question's for. That's crazy.
Wouldn't you start thick ass Daphne?
The way you was talking about it on
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. If we were talking about like Shigo, I'd be way into it. But
I know his. It's start thick ass Daphne, bench Miss Natural, and cut Tiana. I know it. I actually know it. I know that much about him.
Biggest W of the year for me, probably the personal growth on just my personal channel. Ended the year with 40K. Yes.
Domo's biggest W, putting that cornball ticket in his place on
Oh,
some
wow.
Draymond on pool type she.
Yeah, but unlock the third revenue stream. Like that's big.
Look at this guy, man. Nah, I definitely, yeah. I'm glad you said that. One of your two, probably the two. To be honest, the two was crazy, gang. For me, obviously, Twitch is one of them. If it's not Twitch because it's so fucking new, to be honest, it's keep it a buck related. I would say just coming to this with a different persona, character evolution, whatever the fuck, and just like not being this cornball rage boost guy that Chad has been bitching about for 2 years of saying angry ass shit, but it's a nigga that literally just does not give a fuck anymore. I think I've officially achieved samsara, whatever the term is. I genuinely just come on here, zibe out, don't care about what anybody says, don't even be checking the comments nowadays. I be chilling. So I think that's been beneficial for the pod.
Biggest moment for me, DreamCon. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, let me not be disrespectful.
Meeting people in real life was huge.
Yeah.
DreamCon. I also graduated this year and also got a job this year. Let me not be disrespectful.
I graduate this year, or was that late last year? I think that was late last year.
I know yours was late last year, but DreamCon, graduating, job, house.
Samsung means you went to hell.
Come 2023.
The other one.
I would say for me, DreamCon as well. That was definitely something that put a lot of things in perspective, and it was really fun seeing everybody taking a lot of pictures. That was great. Never thought I'd sign an autograph, so I did that twice. That was dope. That, and I would say for me, I started this year in my mom's spare room, and I ended it in my own place with enough room for my family and me to do my bullshit 24/7. So I feel like that is my biggest personal accomplishment this year.
So I'm gonna ask what chat wants to ask, man. Are we gonna get consistent streams from you next year? I seen you picking it up this week, but is it something that's gonna stay consistent, man?
Yes, absolutely. Consistency. I feel like I've been doing a good job this month. There was a little down period, but compared to my usual shit, I mean, I've been relatively cool. But yeah, consistency and evolving and getting better and actually developing actual skills with this shit other than the 2016 method of, hey man, just turn the camera on and make some shit happen. Like, hey man, gotta abandon the old mindset, man. Gotta.
I don't even think that's a bad idea until you get consistent though. But stop looking at other people too. That's a big thing going into 2024 for everybody. Friendly competition is cool, but stop looking at other people.
I definitely caught my own vibe this year. There's a lot of things. I don't want to sound like a bad bitch here when I say this, but I feel like there's been a lot of personal growth with everybody, but especially myself, because I had some immature tendencies that I think I've killed, but I probably grew some new ones. So hopefully we just keep evolving, man.
Why they have Becky Hammond apologizing on Twitter? Jesus,
that's nasty, bro. She didn't even say anything too crazy.
Oh my gosh.
So, hey, NBA media now. Them old niggas, NBA media might have gone soft. I'm being so serious. It started with stats. Now it's hey, everybody's goated. Everyone's a goat.
I feel like I don't know. They be waiting for a woman to say something crazy.
That part.
They be having in the drafts, get back in the kitchen, and then just put the @ for the woman that they want in there. @ so and so.
What Becky said, chat, literally the clip we played earlier for those that were here. Essentially the what player?
The Knicks don't have a 1A player.
Knicks 1A. Yeah, Jalen Brunson isn't a 1A take, basically, chat, for those that weren't here.
Man, I hate
that's such a nasty take for her to apologize on. I don't think Jalen Brunson's a championship first option.
I don't think he's a 1A. I mean, Brunson's great too, but I don't think he's a 1A.
Right. Yeah, he's great, but damn.
What? All right, man.
What?
Because at this point, tell Kenny to apologize. What the fuck?
I think they were on Kenny's head the other day, wasn't they? About I can't remember what they were.
No, but is this like a formal thing that Becky did? Hold on.
Let me. I'll pull it
Or
up.
she
I've
just
got
did
it.
it.
Pull it up.
I've got it pulled up. I mean, she wrote it on her own platform and then just kind of posted it. I hate this. This is nasty. For the record, I love Jalen Brunson's game. He used to give us Spurs work when he played with Dallas. I love when undersized players give the league buckets. He's got a great mind and feel for the game. Great mind, great feel. He was passed over in the first round and then got the league and showed out. He's not a good player. He's a great NBA player. Much respect. He's an all-star. He will be an all-NBA performer, but I stand by my statement that I can't put him in a LeBron, Steph, Embiid type of 1A tier player. And that if your best player is the smallest player on the court, you probably won't win a championship. This game favors the tall. Wish it didn't, but it does. Hashtag calm down. Hashtag there are exceptions to the rule. Sincerely, a smaller.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, she stood on business then.
It's not. I stood on business. To me, is not doing that. Hey, I said it. Fuck it. I'm not in no comments. I'm not clarifying. She didn't even need to clarify. You probably won't win. You don't got to do all that if you're standing on business.
Win. It's not a probably. There's one nigga that did it 4 times, and some of the times I ain't gonna lie, there was a taller nigga on that nigga team. Like literally, you won't do it.
Yeah, I just don't think that was.
She's sitting on business.
Sitting on business.
Yeah, kneeling on it, kind of low key, like she's kind of hunched over on.
She at least doubled down. Oh, you're not staying on business, bro.
Oh God. I did want to.
Down.
I don't respond to none of them.
Squatting on business.
Just don't respond. Fuck all of them. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. I did want to bring up one thing before we get up out of here. On my timeline, Taraji P. Henson has been going insane. And every chance that I get, I like to talk down about content creation, entertainment, all this stuff like that. Every chance.
That has been your bag lately, man.
My bag, man. It's just I am just. I mean, I don't have to elaborate too much, but it's just not. It's not viable for real. I know it sounds crazy from people that are doing it, and it's viable for it. But it's just not viable. All right, so Taraji P. It don't even have to be a clip. I just wanted to show this real quick.
Oh my God.
Are you
saying you're stupid because you didn't think her face was gonna be right there?
Yeah. But she beautiful, bro. But she beautiful, bro.
Oh my God.
Bring it back. I'm like, what the hell?
It was scary. It was scary. All right.
thinking about it?
Is she broke? Wait, what's?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, "You work a lot." I'll have to. The math ain't mathing.
She goes on to lament about really not making that money. After Empire, she couldn't get no work for real. She fired her whole team because they couldn't get no work for her. She talked about making, what was it? Leonardo DiCaprio made $10 million Brad Pitt made $10 million on The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I don't know if y'all saw that movie. She made $150,000 pre-tax on that movie. That movie sold bajillions of dollars in the box office, all these nominations, all these different things like that. Let me see. It's right here. That movie on a budget of 150 million sold 336 million. She only made 150,000 pre-tax. And then I also wanted to show Terrence Howard's earnings for Hustle and Flow. Have y'all seen that movie? So, you seen that movie?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Terrence Howard made a whopping. You got a drum roll sound, B-Souls?
Nope.
Drum roll. $12,000 on Hustle and Flow.
Oh man.
He said he made $12,000 on Hustle and Flow.
Wow.
Now Hustle and Flow won awards as well.
That's a classic, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are young.
Super classic movie. Song that they made was Grammy nominated, which is what I'm about to say is really nasty work. Budget was $2.8 million. That movie did $24 million, which you can do the percentage increase, especially for the time being. Who won an Academy Award? They won Best Song Academy Awards. They were nominated for Golden Globes. Well, he was nominated for Golden Globes. And then the song Hard Out Here for a Pimp. You know it's hard out here for a pimp. That song won a couple Grammys and it was number 1 on the charts. But because on the record, the studio titled the song or made the artist the song DJ, the character in the movie, and not Terrence Howard's name, he didn't see any of that money. The money went to DJ, the artist in the movie, and the people that owned the rights to the artist in the movie were the studio.
I was just about to say a corny little joke of the idea that DJ didn't get paid is insane, but I guess DJ did. That's hell, man. I don't want to sound like a wussy because I actually kind of I get the vibe from Taraji and deadass right now in life. Hella people all the time consider me switching up on them even, or because I don't talk to them out a lot. I don't get on the game as much. I don't go out. I don't do certain things, men and women. And I've been working. I tell them all the time, I've been working. Like I've been streaming. They'll be like, what were you doing at this, and I'm like, bro, my job is online. Like I literally was streaming. I get it. I truly do, because when you do this shit as an entrepreneur, when you don't have a consistent 9 to 5, dog, whenever you're not working, the dollars stop. So it could be consuming, especially depending on what situation she's trying to get to and what situation she's currently at. So I actually understand it. I'm not a crier, so I wouldn't have cried, but I mean,
I think if you've been doing it for
all those years, shit, maybe. Like maybe.
This is why I'm personally pro pocket watching. I ain't gonna lie, like that example right there, is because I personally dealt with the past of like brand deals lowballing me directly because they talk to me directly, just cause hey, they can get it off. Like what? Because in reality, and this is the reality for I feel like a lot of these brand deals still for me, because in this content shit, I think brand deals is like my weakest knowledge point. I don't know what a good or a bad rate is. So for Taraji, she might be looking at that 125, thinking, oh, this is great, $125,000. When in reality, like, there was room for you to make $2 million. So yeah, 125 is cool, but they hold you. Like I'm gonna just keep it a stack. Like they hold you. So even in the content shit, 1,000 looks good, man. Oh, they pay me 200 per. But in reality, you probably should have got paid 1,000. You probably should have got paid $10,000 for that deal. But you wouldn't know that if, you didn't ask around, if people weren't transparent about their salary, how much they make, specifically in the entertainment industry, because everything is so project based, everything is so contractual based, like a contractor. A lot of people are just contractors in the business. So,
yo, what's
yeah,
good,
tough.
y'all? I have a quick question for y'all. How long did it take for you to get used to practically talking to yourself when you are streaming by yourself or doing vids for YouTube by yourself?
Well, I'll answer it quickly. Streaming by myself, I couldn't fucking do it. So I went on to make videos, and it weren't that hard. I literally thought of who would potentially watch it, and then obviously I've worked with some people that tried to do the music game. So when I'm seeing Audacity have the file save and load, it wasn't that hard for me personally.
I think doing the podcast helped me, because I remember I tried to stream like 4 or 5 years ago. Didn't know nothing about streaming. Let's just try it out. Bro, the people who did follow me and was in chat was like, yo, this dude is not reading chat at all, bro. Like, L streamer. I'm like, oh, so you're supposed to read the chat? I thought like they just watch you and like you do your own thing.
Some people don't, man. There's some niggas, when they record the YouTube videos, you would think it's never live streamed. Oh, they just ghost mode the fuck out. I mean, I'm impressed by it sometimes. I'm like, damn, chat is going crazy. They're still watching. They're typing. Chat's not on the screen. They're not acknowledging them until that video is over. Boy, chat don't exist.
But you know what's crazy? I think what we do, Sage, on our streams, all four of us, is like low-key not the norm. Like a lot of Twitch streamers, they don't really like talk to chat like that.
A lot of them.
Or like a lot of them don't do things to incentivize sub goals so that the chat directly affects what the fuck is going on in the stream. They just, hey, we're playing Valorant for the next 7 hours. All right, I'm going to talk to these 3 people in the Discord for the next 5. And y'all just, hey, I might acknowledge chat here and there. Oh, sub came through. Shout out to you for the 5 gifted. But that's it. Like, I don't know. It's a weird dynamic.
I'm a weird guy, man. I like that. I'm a weird guy. And not in the cancel way, but in the shit. I do this shit differently. I like that.
All I want to say before we get off the Taraji thing and get off that subject in general is, I mean, one, this is and I'll elaborate more on the stream because there's some things that she could be doing and should be doing, and this is the lesson for the future generation. That's definitely the world of mainstream media. Mainstream media is made to hold you. The mainstream is made to hold you. It just is what it is. You won't get fairly paid. And I think what's even worse, B-Souls, is when she finds out, or when they find out that they are supposed to be getting paid more, when there is more money out there, and when other people are getting afforded those opportunities, and then somebody looks at them and says, well, this is what we have for you. And so then the answer, like the question is like, are you going to take this or are you going to stop working?
Yeah.
And you're faced with, oh shit, I don't know. I can stop working for a little bit, but that can only get me but so far, especially when I don't have anything to fall back on. So and Monique talked about this too a minute ago, but that's the thing about like content creation too, is like, all right, what you gonna do? Because Night Talk just went through this kind of sort of, what you gonna do when YouTube demonetizes you? We kept it pushing because we had to, right? We wasn't just gonna stop podding. We wasn't just gonna stop.
Was that this year?
I feel like it might have been this year.
That was a crazy 2 months where we just gonna make money on YouTube, bro. Yo.
So and mind you, we went ahead and secured. I'll say this too, and what we did was we came out better on the other side because we had more stuff set up. They said this year, that was this year in March. We were set up better with better systems and found different avenues and ways. So like, it's tough when somebody tells you, hey, all I got for you is $7.25, but you need $7.25. And that goes from the top to the bottom. I know we're talking about like 1%er problems, because if Taraji's still making $150 a movie, if she does a couple movies a year, even after it breaks down, she's still making more money than like the dude that works at Chick-fil-A. But I say all this to say, like, a lot of people are struggling. Even the people that you perceive to be doing well are struggling. Your favorite content creator, your favorite athlete, your favorite movie star, whatever. Everybody's struggling. This shit is not for the weak. This shit is not all. I think I told y'all this. When I talk to people now, and I be telling them that I'm starting a job, they be like, oh man, but you're doing the YouTube thing, man. Why not? It's all cool, man. You ain't got no boss. Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? I mean, man, the boss is the AdSense. The boss is the subs. The boss is the watch time. The boss is the out of 10. That's the boss.
Not babyface Omar preaching for the WWE universe out here.
I'm just saying. that niggas don't understand that. You could go in and do a subpar job and still get a paycheck at the end of the week. I done did it at work. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that right now. Type shit. That's all I had. I'll elaborate more on what she should do, because there are some other people that are finding different ways, but I'll do that after we do playback. Anyway.
For Woomy, you more satisfied with your streams on Team Purple than Team Green? And was it a smoother transition than you expected?
That's for dumb.
I heard it. It was a lot smoother than I anticipated it to be. And I do enjoy the streams over here as much, especially with Amigo going down. So that eliminated one of the things I like to do. And yeah, it's cool over here. Purple Style ain't too bad. It ain't too bad.
You mad you can't say something edgy still? Or?
I be getting that itch sometimes, but it's like, it's not worth it.
You can get off on Twitter, apparently. I was in that space the other day.
Y'all be cutting up in them spaces, man.
Bro, niggas is so weird, bro. Niggas is weird. Niggas
Yo, that was
weird.
weird.
That was so weird. You just try to show love and let niggas know you're proud and they want to get off.
I'm here to tell you I told you so.
Like, what the fuck? Like, no. I'm like, yo, congrats. No, you just want to be a dick sucker. Dick sucker? Oh, okay. Let's be a dick sucker then. Like, get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck? Nah, I don't even know what be going on in there, man. Let me start talking.
That's crazy.
Yeah, with that being said, be so say goodbye to the people, man, for the short term, but say goodbye to the people.
Peace out, y'all. We will be on playback after this. Appreciate y'all for the 1,000 subs on my shit, man. We also got to 916 today, so that's big. You know what I'm saying? Closing on 1,000 by the end of the year. Appreciate y'all for all the love that you showed all our platforms. To be honest with you, there's like, really think about 8 combined platforms. If you really add up. For all of those who watch all of them, I appreciate it. So,
Damo, say goodbye to the people.
All right, Chaz, being my favorite midnight snack, and we will be back at some point. Well, actually, after this, we're gonna be on playback, so all you gotta do is come on over. It's not a real big deal. So I should see all you there. No issue.
Hey, say goodbye to the people.
All right, people. The One Piece fans, look, man, y'all kicking the polls ass, but we watched like 5 episodes earlier in the day. If we go live after playback, it's just gonna be the typical vibes. But shout out to the One Piece fans, except the ones that don't have any goddamn self-control. Shout out the mods. The mods were pretty much peak. Not gonna lie. Take care, stay blessed. See you guys on the next and last episode of Keep It a Buck outside of playback. Are we doing an award show?
We have another event planned,
but stay tuned.
Yeah. Follow us or catch us on playback. I'll be streaming right after that. But until next time, bye guys. Bye.
Bye.